welcome back to the best thing you watched this week. We have Chris from Movies and Munchies, myself from the Ruby Tuesday. It's been so long I've forgotten.
Oh, it's been forever.
Oh
Oh,
my gosh, guys, I'm so excited to be back. I've been looking forward to this all week. I've been worried that Chris is not going to be well enough to actually be live, but he assured me he would be here this week. So here we are, back again.
it's
Um,
so good to be back.
and
Your camera died. Oh, nope. There we go.
no,
You're
it's back.
back.
Oh my goodness. I just yeah, okay. We're we're back, guys. We're back, we're strong, we're healthy, sort of. I'm gonna take a few weeks to get over the pneumonia and COVID. Chris, I believe you're doing okay, health wise.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes. I'm doing. Yeah, I'm on a new medication now, also,
Okay.
which. But, but yeah, no. I slept a ton last weekend because I
Okay.
was just done. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like I said, with my lungs and stuff, I've still got like crackles and nastiness going on. But it was actually quite scary there for a while, guys. So it wasn't me just, as one person in the comments said, it was so funny. It's like, is this celebrity like ill or are you ill? And I'm like, guys, I'm dying. Like, I'm in the hospital, dude. uh,
Celebrity ill.
Celebrity. I was like, who's a celebrity? I'm
Yeah.
no one in the grand scheme of things. So funny.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
but I'm
Oh.
excited to talk to everybody in the comments. Before we get started on that, I'd just like to say I'm so excited to talk about the stuff we've got going on. It might be a little bit of a longer one this week because we've missed a few weeks, so we might cover some extra stuff if there's stuff we really want to talk about
Or just ramble on,
or just
right?
ramble about or have some stories, because it's been a while.
Yeah.
Um, I've got a little surprise for everybody. So I'm just going to start off with that now. If you are a member of our Patreon, which starts at just £1, there's over 100 videos there. And this is your chance to jump in and pay £1 and win a copy of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire on 4K with all the special features. Now, I've got myself another copy. Warner Brothers were really nice at sending me two copies, one for a comp. And so, what we're going to do in Patreon, I didn't tell Chris about this because I thought I'd surprise him as well, is I want people that are on our Patreon as just that £1 and up to give us your favorite Ghostbusters joke. And then Chris and I will rank them, and according to who won, who we thought was the best joke, whether we laughed, we will post it to you anywhere in the world you are. So we'll announce that next week. So all you need to do is jump in on our Patreon, pay £1, and then jump out if you don't want to be with us. Like,
I have for those in the US, we can't do that.
why not?
We have to you can join free. Cuz
Oh,
there's a lottery law.
oh,
So you
really?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's not quite the same in the UK.
Yeah,
Okay,
no. So if you're inside the US, which I guess is going to apply to everybody, but yeah, you just do everything that Ruben said, except you do not have to
right.
actually
So we'll just
pay.
do it on the free. Join us on the free. Check out our Patreon, and you'll see some of the videos there anyway.
We
And
would
if you
love
like
it if
what
you
you see,
did join us.
yeah, that's fine. Uh,
Hey, I have
yeah,
a question though, because I had a couple people. They were struggling to hear me that my voice was low. Am I
yeah.
sounding better now, or are you struggling to hear me on the
Turn it up
stream
a bit,
still?
Chris, because I had to turn you quite high. I'm almost maxed out on
Really? Okay. I
my
reworked some things, so I don't know. How's that?
right.
Is that better? I just don't want to blow everybody's ears out.
It's not peaking at all. So
Okay.
yeah.
I'm trying to balance the amount of noise with yeah, with the signal.
Okay. Well, let us know
Yeah. Okay.
in the comments, guys, and we will adjust as we go along. Okay, so we don't have any movie quote quizzes answers to talk about, do we? Because we
Uh,
answered them the last time we were live.
that's right. Um, but
But
we we do have new things.
Okay,
Oh, still straining your
still
ears.
straining.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna have to adjust. So I will just talk while you sort that out. While I was in hospital for that week of joy and fun, there was an old dude that I got to talking because the way they situate you in hospitals, I sent Chris a picture actually. They make you face each other around in the bed so you don't feel like you're absolutely alone, which I loved. I thought was really great. They can pull curtains are closed so you have your own individual cubicle if you need to do private things like wash or take a poop if you can't make it to the toilet, which I couldn't. It was that bad for a couple of days. There's an old dude. I say old. He has retired, so he's probably in his late 60s, early 70s. But his daughter, he couldn't stop raving about how cool she was. And to be fair, she is pretty cool because she's one of the original creators of the Critical Role characters.
What?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. And he showed me the artwork, and we just got to talking. And he's now, because he's retired, he used to work for IBM, done really well. His name's Jeff. My name is Jeff. And he now does miniatures for he's got like a not
Like a
miniatures just as in a hobby, but miniatures as in
he
like
manufactures or produces them
he
and
produces them, and and he does them himself, like in his garage or whatever. And he's got companies that not like big companies and not huge amounts, but they call and ask him to like purchase a few. So that creative juice came from somewhere. But I was geeking out when he was telling me about his daughter and showing me the artwork. I was like,
dude.
wow. She left just before they started doing the TV series, and now she does her own like comic series. It's fantastic. It's very, very cool.
That is outstanding. That
Yeah,
oh my gosh, how
yeah,
fun.
really fun. Um, how are you guys doing with the audio?
Hey, are we doing okay now? Um, I don't know.
Okay.
I hope not straining your ears still, but okay. Yeah, let's should we say hi to everybody before we
Yeah,
jump into the
yeah.
okay.
Let's say hi to everyone.
Okay, let's see here. No, turn the mic on still. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Holy crap.
What's
Okay.
going on here? How about this? How is that doing? Is that better?
I don't think
Does it
that
sound
adjusted anything.
really?
Yeah, I've turned you down to like halfway where it should be, right? And you're
Yeah.
still soft for me.
And I'm still soft now. I am peaking on my mixer.
Okay.
I'm
Um,
trying to see here.
I've just turned you up a couple of notches, and you sound fine now.
Well, that's just your headphones though.
Yeah,
It's okay, so that's better. Okay.
better.
Okay,
Okay,
good to know. Well, all right.
sweet. All right.
Yeah, just yell at us
Oh,
if we
dude, shut up. It's too loud.
but I'm not peaking, right? I mean loud and clear, but not uh I
No,
don't like
like reverberation.
yeah, or that
Like that.
that there's nothing worse than that. I sound distanced. Okay. Well, that's all
Well,
right.
maybe that's just his mental state.
Yeah, well, okay. All right, that's enough. Leo, the short guy, welcome. Crochet a while. Thank you for the feedback on the audio, and good morning to you.
Good
Um,
morning.
hey, good morning, Ruben.
Hmm.
Yours
Look how I
doesn't.
spelled evening wrong.
Evening, Governor. Is that how you're doing it, right?
Evening.
Evening. Yeah.
Evening.
Yeah.
Please,
Sharam.
sir.
Hey. Have some more.
Can I have some more?
Um, uh, are you watching the? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not watching the Euros right now. Sharam wants to know. Ruben, are you watching football?
No.
Okay. I mean, I'll watch when when we get
Sorry. Let me
to
change my attitude. I am not right now. Football is a great sport, and I love watching the main
World
big,
Cup.
the World Cup.
Yeah.
I'm just not that interested in that. The intermediate, the things between. I did miss Wimbledon, which I was gutted about. I wanted to watch some of the Wimbledon, but I think it's still going on. But
That's tennis, right?
yeah, Wimbledon tennis, yeah,
Okay.
which is like the biggest tennis Euro, whatever World Cup. You okay?
Yeah,
Do I?
that's tennis. That was me watching tennis.
That joke just went whoosh.
Oh man.
Brilliant.
Sharath, welcome. Hey. September Blue UK. I'm loving all these usernames. That is
I know.
outstanding.
They're very cool. Fun.
Hey there. The
The Obitharan
Obitharan
Alliance.
Alliance from two perspectives.
That
Two,
is a name.
not one and
Yeah.
not three, but two.
Two. Very specific there.
Yes, we're doing good. We're doing well, I think. Yeah, I mean, you got our health updates, so I think we're strong now, and you can hear me. Sully,
Whoa.
welcome all the way from
Sully
Italy,
Street.
dude. If you're on your honeymoon, why the crap are you talking to us?
Dude,
I mean,
you can't
that's
be on your
awesome.
honeymoon.
I can't wait to see some photos from your thing, and congratulations on your wedding.
Dude, yes, congratulations. Want to see pics, but get back to Italy. Italy's amazing, dude. I love Italy. Let us know whereabouts you are in Italy. Is it the
Yeah.
Venice thing, or you're doing one of the outer cities? Everywhere's cool.
Yeah, and go check out Sully. Sully streams. He does movie
Yeah.
reviews also. Some great takes and
Mm.
yeah, good guy.
Mhm.
September Blue UK saw Inside Out 2
Yeah.
last night and enjoyed it loads. A lot of
It's
people are loving it.
Doing loads of money. Loads.
It is. Yeah, it's very popular. Like a ton of people.
I did
They're
not
like,
expect it to
wow.
be. Yeah.
Mm-mm. No,
Yeah.
not at all. Been a good year for TV shows. Gosh, yes and no. Right?
Yeah, mixed. I mean, every year's mixed. Yeah.
Every year is mixed. Yeah. I don't
To
know
be
if-
fair, I've really struggled the last 8 to 10 weeks. I found a lot more than like mediocre, nothing that's standing out. Me just getting tired of like, why isn't, can we not make good films anymore, sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You know what, and this is going to pain me to say, but some of the Apple stuff has.
I agree. And I think they're putting too much out now. I was looking at the stuff that's suddenly like out, like 4 to 6 different seasons of TV. I was like, this is going the way of Netflix. This worries me.
Yeah, because and some of it, I think they're broadening their scope of what they're doing, and so some of it's just not going to resonate.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But also, I found some of it just I'm like, ugh, this doesn't feel like it did before.
Mm.
So, Yale checking in on you, Ruben.
Hi. Don't know why I'm saluting, but hello. Hello, Gav.
Yep. You have to say, there you go. Yes. Thank you, Sharath. Our animation is just a little fun and some house music or whatever you want to call it, techno or something like
it
that.
gets me hyped up. I'm like,
Yes. Sharam, oh wait, first, Sharam is checking in on you as well, Ruben, so that's good to see that
I'm
everybody
here,
is-
I'm talking, so I'm okay. Yeah.
France defeated Portugal. So Sharam is keeping us up to date with the Euros. So this
okay.
is outstanding. Thank you. Cristiano Ronaldo's.
That's quite a
was
thing, isn't it?
His
last
Euro.
year.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
That.
Well, that's not the way you want to go out, is it? Yeah.
No, it's not. But he's going to be okay, I think.
I think he'll be all right. He's got some dosh to fall back onto.
Dosh.
Dosh.
What does that mean?
It's money.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
British colloquial slang. For money.
Okay. Okay.
Pounds,
Yeah.
moolah.
Okay. Abitherin, are you guys excited for the BioShock show
I am
coming out?
nervous about that. Very, very nervous. It needs to be horror. It needs to be done well. It needs to be HBO sort of level filming, but it's Netflix. So,
And you know the thing I think that because Netflix has not had they've had some dark shows, like gritty type of things, but
Yeah.
HBO does that better.
yes, Netflix really lean into the dark YA sort of stuff. They just don't seem to want to go outside it because they want to incorporate everything for the family.
Yeah.
That's what seems to be their selling point, mostly. But HBO just goes, no. Mostly.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Just kidding. Hello, good morning or evening or I don't know what time it is wherever you're at. Happy day. There you go. Um, all right, Chris Retzlaff's checking in there. Let's see here. Abitharun also wants to know, have you seen a show called The Killing Kind?
Yes, I've reviewed it. It's on my channel.
Cool. There you go. Um, happy Saturday, everybody. Okay, good. Everybody's saying that you can hear me now. That's good to know. That's actually okay.
Sweet.
Sweet. Um, and also tennis.
Tennis.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Sully's in Sorrento now. Okay. Off to dinner. Yeah.
He's probably gone now.
Yeah. Good. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully he is. That's,
Yeah.
yeah. Go enjoy
Dude,
the,
you should,
yes.
if you're still here, Sally, you should put a mobile phone up and balance it against the glass on the table you're sitting for dinner. And then I'm sure that'll go fine
Your
with
spouse
your
will
new wife.
not miss that. Or, yeah. That'll be.
Sorry, maybe not your wife, your partner. Because, yeah, these
Yeah,
days
don't
it's
know. Yep.
could be a sheep. Who knows?
I don't think with Sully it's a sheep.
I
I'm just
don't
gonna
think
put
so.
that out there.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it's a sheep.
No,
I'm
I'm pretty
sorry.
sure no.
Yeah.
Have you seen Kalki 2898 AD? I have not.
I've not. I want to. But I don't know if I want to enough to go to the cinema for it.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny because when I went and saw Kill,
Mm.
everybody then was like, "Hey, have you seen this?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't.
No,
I haven't."
no.
That was actually the first time I'd been to the theater in like
Oh, wow.
a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yasi, hey. Yay, you know,
Yay,
happy
Yassi.
Rubies and Munchies Saturday.
Oh,
Outstanding.
I
I
like
hope you have
that.
stuff. Yeah.
That's fun.
Dude.
Rubies and munchies.
Don't eat the rubies though.
I don't know. I've got spare.
I
You're
just thought
welcome
they'd
to it.
break your teeth, you know. There you go. Arcadian. Most of the movie was so dark you could hardly see anything, and that was so disappointing for me. We watched Arcadian together, didn't we?
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, it was dark, but I didn't have so much of an issue. Like I saw mostly what they were trying to say. Mostly.
Mostly. I, you know, it was funny because I saw something on it. I don't know what it was, and I was like, "Huh? Did we watch that?"
That's
So it
so
left a
funny.
big impression on me.
I
And then
really liked it. I think I liked it more than you. Yeah.
I think you did. Thinking back to it, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was, you know, it was Nick Cage, and yeah,
Oh,
that.
those creature designs was so freaky. I loved it.
Yeah, and the way they.
Very
Wait, do that
good.
again. Do that again.
Like that. Yeah. I'll take my meds now.
Oh gosh, Yasi, hey, it's good to be back, and everybody's chatting in the comments too, so that's outstanding. Chatting to each other. Ruben, have you seen Kinds of Kindness?
No, I don't plan to.
Here's the thing. This is weird. I mean, because Poor Things did amazingly, right?
Mhm.
And Emma Stone and Yorgos, they have been doing a couple films now together. I think she produced or executive produced Poor Things, and then she did Kinds of Kindness. But now I believe that her and Jesse Plemons are doing another Yorgos Lanthimos movie.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine. You know, you have Tim Burton, who always works with Johnny Depp and
Yeah.
and Helena Bonham Carter. So fine. But I don't know. It just seems like he's putting out a lot of movies now, and maybe that's a fine thing. I don't know. I just
know what I like and what I definitely don't like, and there's some stuff that I just can't get into, and that seems to be one of them.
I want to still see The Favorite.
Oh, I've seen The Favorite. Is that his?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'd watch it again.
With Olivia Colman and
Yeah. I watched it for Olivia Colman. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
Yeah, she was flipping amazing in it. Yeah.
nice. Didn't she win an Oscar for that?
I think she did. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Chris Retzlaff, you were off to see Maxine. Dude, I am excited for this. I really want to see it. I really enjoyed X. Pearl was just okay to me, so I'm hoping this is like
I've heard
better
good
drink.
things about this. I wanted to go yesterday. I just didn't have the energy, but yeah,
Nice. Well, it's
hope
going
it's
to be
good.
like ridiculously hot as it has been here.
Oh my gosh, you guys are like in hell at the moment. Literally as hot
Uh,
as hell.
Dude, at 7:30, my air conditioner kicked on.
That
AM.
at 7:30 in the
And
morning,
it's
it
not
was like, "Hey guys,
and for everybody in um well, it inside it hit 78 degrees, which is about 18
mm,
Celsius
yeah."
there. And yeah,
What's it
so
now?
uh it says it's 77 outside. I don't know if I believe that. Yesterday at 10 a.m. it was 90 degrees outside.
Uh, for all
I don't know
those in
what
the
that
UK.
I don't know what that means for you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Okay,
Dude,
so
you have
it's
to find
17
Celsius.
degrees Celsius now.
Ugh.
Yeah,
To find okay, so here to do the Fahrenheit to Celsius, you have to multiply it by like 9/5,
I
which
don't
what,
know. I don't
and then
know.
add 32.
It's just why?
The
Just
United
stick to the metric.
yeah,
Come on, man.
because we like things more difficult than they
We
need to
like to
be.
make things more complicated.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Um, Chris Retzlaff just destroyed me. I did not hear this.
Wait, what?
They canceled Outer Range. Okay, see, this is this,
Didn't they cancel the other one that was like this as well?
yes, the space
Come
one with J.K.
on.
Rowling. Yeah, or not J.K. Rowling, J.K.
J.K. Rowling.
Simmons.
Really?
Oh, yeah, the one is problematic and one is spectacular.
Oh,
And J.K. Simmons. Um, we
that
didn't
is
get
sad
answers.
news. So they just did, they're just not going to answer. They just cancelled it.
Oh, that
Well, I hadn't gotten around to season 2 yet, but I was excited to. I'm not anymore.
yeah. Well, don't because it didn't give you answers. I mean, it gave you tiny things, but it really raised a lot. So
See, this is
anyway,
why people find it so hard to get invested into new series. They want to wait till a few is out and the story's complete, or people only watch one and dones, which I've been watching this week with Kirsten, catching up on.
mm, limited series types.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
and
this?
your camera's gone. Oh, there you
It's
go.
so
You're back.
weird. It's having issues today. Okay, cool.
That sucks. Yale, do you think it's a good idea to go to the movies on a first date?
No,
No.
although I have done.
I, I, you don't know you can't talk. You know,
So we went and had pizza before we went to and
makes sense.
talked,
Yeah.
and then we were both really movie nerds, so we're both really looking forward to a particular film.
Did you
Oh
go
my
and talk
gosh.
like talk or go to dessert or something afterwards?
Yeah, talk. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that instance, I think if you're movie nerds or something like that, you both really enjoy that. I mean, that's what you then. Yeah, but otherwise, I would say just
Yeah, we talked.
sit and talk. Yeah, find out if this person even works. You know. So, well, not works like as in gets paid to do things, but you know what I mean. Anyway, and I didn't mean it that way. I did what? Okay, let's move on. How about we do the movie quote quiz and then we'll come back to everybody in the
£12.50 is
and
how much I cost, Chris, if you want to know.
really okay.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
that
cheap.
seems that's
Easy.
cheaper than I thought. Okay.
Half a rosé, a glass of rosé, and rosé. I don't even like rosé.
What about a little tequila?
Yeah. Oh
What does that
no,
do for you?
I've had a bad experience with tequila. I won't drink tequila again.
Dude, I think everybody's had a bad experience with
Like
tequila.
crawling to the bath
Yeah,
on
and
hands
hugging
and
the
knees.
toilet and passed out on the bathroom floor
Yeah, no,
and it
my bath was the toilet. Yeah,
oh, ooh.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it's the cheap tequila typically, right?
I don't remember what brand it was. I just know it was
Yeah.
tequila.
Yeah, mine was just that Jose Cuervo bottom of the barrel.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Anyway, okay. I think we have wasted enough time.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
let's
yeah,
get to the movie quote quiz and then dive into some more of our stuff. Does that sound good?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I got three.
Okay.
I wonder if the three of us would have been friends in real life. Not as brothers, but as people.
Hmm. Probably not.
Okay. Number 2. You ever watch Thomas the Tank Engine?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay. Number 3. You know what I hate about myself? I know what people taste like. I know babies taste the best.
Ooh. Okay. I think I know the genre, and I know one of the films. I'm trying to figure out what the other two are. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like those.
I think,
I'm
yeah,
trying to move
thank you.
my Mac. Yeah, I see. I shouldn't have moved my Mac. Uh,
Oh, is that what's doing it?
yeah, I think there's a connection issue.
Okay. Well, Ruben's back again. Let's do this. Here we go. I'm just gonna be on screen just so that uh, while Ruben does his little thing, so you don't just have to watch the black screen there. As he's getting ready for his question and figuring out his Mac and everything else, all the connections there. Don't forget to let us know in the comments your guesses on the movie quote quiz. If you're doing them in the chat, cool. Everybody gets to see that. Or if you put it in the comments on the rewatch or whatever, just give a little bit of space so that everybody else has a chance to guess during that. Um, I can't wait to see what everybody thinks. There is a theme, again, like most times. And so we will, um, I think the theme will become evident later on, maybe. And if you get one of them, well, if you get two of them, then you really know the theme. But anyway, there. Okay, I don't know what Ruben has just completely checked out, and he wants to. Well, let's just go back to some of the comments while we do that. All right, um, Ramakrishnan. I hope I did not mispronounce your name there. 12th Fail is streaming on Netflix and Disney. I have not watched it. I have not even heard of this. So that I wonder what genre is it? Let me know because that'd be cool. Chris Retzlaff voting yes on the first date. Find out early taste, phone etiquette, talking. You know what, Chris? That is amazing because yes, you're right. First off, I mean, are you compatible with the type of movies? But more importantly, are you going to be on your phone? Are you going to talk to me during the movie? Because if that is the case, um, we're going to have issues. Um, Ruben, your mute is still mic'd. Your mic is still muted. But Chris Retzlaff had an awesome point on the first date in the movies
Right.
because now you get to know about their movie tastes, their phone etiquette, and whether or not they talk during the movie.
That's a very good point. So my question was actually this, which is really funny.
Oh, okay.
On Twitter, there's this being on. I say Twitter because that's what I believe it is.
That's what it
On
is.
ongoing discussion about whether it's okay to go to the cinema yourself
By yourself?
by yourself. Um, well,
That's a weird question.
it's a weird question because okay, so some people have been talking about how I only go to the cinema myself because it's not even a romantic thing to go with someone else because you don't actually talk to them. It's not communicable. You do nothing. So I sway both ways on this subject because I do go to the cinemas myself, but I'm a 45-year-old white guy. And if I go to a particularly young movie like an animation, I'm this guy sitting in the cinema, white guy, with a bunch of young audience, and it feels really awkward. Or if
Well,
it's a rom com and I
you
go by
shouldn't wear
myself,
your trench coat.
yeah,
That's part of the problem.
exactly. Yeah, you do feel like uh, people are gonna think there's a dodgy white 45-year-old bearded guy. So there is a mystique about the individual about going to the cinema themselves. But for me, that is it's like I heard someone describe it as I think it was Chris Stuckman. That's his church, right? That's
Mm,
where he goes
yeah.
to worship, essentially. And I get it. Like if you love something, you want to go spend time there, experience the craft. That's what we love about it. And let's be honest, our partners are not going to be as invested as we are because we are the anomaly.
And my wife sits through a ton of crap.
Yeah, and my
Okay,
wife
she
does
does
too.
it. Yeah,
My wife. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. She watches a ton of this crap with me. Um, But you know what? Like I will go to the movies by myself. I've gone to even press screenings by myself because
Mm,
everybody in my family is like, no, I don't want to see that.
I don't
I'm
want to see
like,
that.
okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
yeah.
But there is something awesome, especially like when I go with my wife, actually with any of my kids, because we all have great discussions about the films afterwards. But like my wife and I, as we're driving home, we discuss it and dissect it and,
Mm,
talk about different
hmm.
things like that. So while, yes, we're not talking during the movie, there's we have a shared experience at that point, and
Yeah, I
then
find it very romantic. Like the films I take my wife to, we can lift the middle armchair up, so
oh
then
yeah,
it becomes two, and we're sharing popcorn, and we're hugging and cuddling and watching the movie, enjoying. If it's scary, oh flipping heck, my camera again. What the actual frick, man? Why today?
I
I hate
love it when you just go into
this.
flipping heck. I think that's really funny.
Like, come
Oh,
on, give me a break.
oh man, yeah. We our armchairs flip up too, but we both like our to lean on them and stuff. And um, I want my drink typically on my right side if I can, because I'm right-handed, and my wife will more often than not sit to my right. Um, anyway, that's just personal nothing. I don't know what your question was though. Oh no, you did. You said that. Yeah. Is it okay? Right? Is it okay to go by yourself? Ruben can't even hear me. I'm just gonna let's just go here and let's see if anybody uh has anything. Oh, let's see here. Okay, nope. Nobody has any guesses yet, or at least comments to your question. Not guesses. That's it's not like it was a trivia thing. Um, there we go. Um,
Gave it a good talking to.
the go good, good. Well, September Blue UK goes by themselves regularly.
Hmm.
Yeah, I went this week by myself.
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't the only one in the theater. That has happened before, but
I went to see A Quiet Place Day One by myself.
oh, 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 Juice. Good day. First off, um, Robert De Niro took Sybil Shepherd to the movies on a first date in a
Oh wow,
taxi. Dude, the,
that's funny.
if Robert De Niro showed no, especially if he's
Uh,
driving the taxi, no, thank you. Um, uh, do you read comments or not? No, Samrat, we do not.
we don't read them aloud either.
No.
The tone of that comment was so shirty. Do you read comments? Probably didn't mean it like that, but I heard it in my head. Do you read comments or
Yeah,
not?
exactly, exactly. See, Yossi's agreeing with us too. That's not an encouraging example. It is a good bit of trivia, though. Oh, that's funny. Oh, wait, Taxi the movie? I,
Yeah, with Robert De Niro.
no, that's Taxi Driver.
Uh, sure.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, Yale. Sorry, goes to the movies by themselves. Yeah, I
Okay,
think
but
that's.
answer the question. If you see a single dude by
Oh, that was the
himself,
question. I didn't know what the question was, so I
I don't
just
know
made
what
one
the
up.
question was either. Just the experience of going to the movie yourself. Yeah,
Okay,
but I mean,
a single dude. We'll see
yeah,
that.
for a woman that goes to that wants to enjoy the movie by herself, she's not going to go sit next to the single dude, is she? And enjoy the experience if she doesn't know him, because that'd be weird. Unless you do, in which case I've got questions for you, because that has happened to you, right, Chris?
Dude, you can pick your seats. You clearly see where people are. Movie etiquette states, kind of like urinal etiquette, that if somebody is there, you don't choose the one right next to them. There are open seats.
But you book seats online, so maybe if you're the person that booked it and you look where nobody else is booked, and then you book them, another person, if they've booked the seat next to you, had to have seen that seat booked as well and gone, I'm going to sit right there. And it could
Or
be an
when they
empty.
showed up. Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, no, no. And when they talk to or when you go to buy your tickets, you know what I mean? Like the system automatically places you someplace. You can move it, but it just, why does it group people together? Hell no. No. Choose
No.
another row. Choose, you need to be at least one seat away. You know, I was loving it during COVID because when the theaters
The
reopened,
space,
you couldn't
yes.
sit. Yeah, you had to have a space next to it. I was like, oh, yes, this
Oh,
is awesome.
yeah.
Okay. Should we get into why we do this show?
Sure, if we have to.
I think we should. I would like you to go first.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I really enjoyed this movie, but I did not at first, uh, because I was expecting one particular movie from the title, and then what I got was a mixture between. I'm trying to think of it. It's a very young. It's a young film. It's a mixture of like '90s chick flicks
Okay.
with modern day teenage comedy, that it's one of those films that has a message of a story to tell, of empowerment, and you can, whatever you dream you can set your mind to, and you can do it, but nothing in the film is realistic at all. It's classic 90s sort of style where Hollywood did the thing that you can do this, but actually in reality that wouldn't happen. And it's called Space Cadet, and it just came out
With Emma Roberts, right?
with Emma Roberts. It's been decimated by, I think, critics and people. Uh, and once I had adjusted I was like, okay, I know what this movie is now. Then I started enjoying it because it literally took me back to when Hollywood used to make films like this.
Mm.
It's the sort of, you dream. What is your dream? It's basically that. Don't give up on your dream. But there are outstanding performance comedy moments that made the film for me. So Tom Hopper, you recognize him from certain TV series. He plays Logan O'Leary, and he works for NASA, and he is the straight British guy, the guy that we're gonna sort of build a romance into, sort of. But he has a sort of dry comedy timing to him with Emma Roberts' character, who is this happy-go-lucky character, just happens to be a sort of genius, but doesn't have the skills to get into becoming an astronaut. That's her dream. Her mother was ill when she was about to go there, so she had to change her life, look after her mother, and then ended up becoming a barman. And so her dream of becoming an astronaut just went out the window until her best friend Poppy Lou helps her get in with, let's say, an extravagant CV, not quite the truth, and so she ends up with these astronauts. And Poppy Lou is hilarious. Like, she's brilliant. She's basically pregnant the whole film, and she she's works at a gym, but she's also answering phone calls from NASA as different personas, trying to, because she's the contacts on the CV,
No.
right? And so there's moments in this film that really work for me. I thought it was funny, but there were also other moments I could just see like, oh, people are gonna hate this because there's no way she would actually end up in NASA. They would vet it properly. She wouldn't end up in space. But I don't know if you remember those movies. There's so many of those genres that were in like early 2090s, just like the fake Hollywood story of your dream, you can do anything and be anything sort of movie.
Oh, see, I
And
think even back to the 80s, like Space Camp.
oh yeah, for sure. Like, it wouldn't happen,
No.
but you forgive it that. I
Yes.
think I think there was a lot to ask to forgive in this film. Like, there's a lot like you kind of have
Mm.
to push away. Her character is very exuberant, very fun. She's the geeky, nerdy type, um, and she's not the prim and proper, normal person that you would have to become an astronaut, which I liked. It's the juxtaposition of all the other characters.
Hmm.
So I enjoyed it for what it was. So it's on the best thing I watched this week because I felt like people were just shitting on it, and I was just like, no, it's better than that. It's not great, and it should probably be on my
Worst of.
worst off. Not the,
Yeah.
but I want to give it a bit of props. So
The poster looks like reminds me of Legally Blonde.
yes, that's the movie I was trying to. Yeah, Reese Witherspoon, Legally Blonde. It's that. Yeah,
Okay. In
Yeah.
space.
in space
Or with
or training to
planes.
be, and there is a space scene, which is great. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Not what I was expecting.
No, I bet. Yeah.
Okay. For me, let's see here. I went to the movies by myself this week.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Weird white guy sitting in the cinema
Yes,
by himself.
but
Yeah.
and I think I was the only white guy there. I was not the only person, thankfully.
Okay.
But Wednesday night, the last showing of this movie, I went and saw Kill, which
I'm
is
so
the Hindi
jealous, man.
language.
I really wanted to watch this. Yeah.
It's out in the UK too, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So that's nice.
Hmm.
This is I have news about this for later to talk about the movie also, but
Okay. Cool.
you've got this is a different Indian language movie, Ruben. Okay,
Okay.
first off, it's under 2 hours.
It's under 2 hours.
It's under 2 hours. There's no slow mo.
What?
Well, that's why because there's no slow mo.
Because there's no slow mo. That's why it's under 2 hours. That's pretty funny.
There is. This is shocking to me also that there is no musical and or dance number.
What, they do those?
There's actually a scene where it would have made sense. And
Yeah.
I thought, oh, cool. Okay, this is where it's coming.
This is
And then
where
no,
it is. Yeah.
it didn't. And I was like, wow, this is weird.
I feel wrong. This feels wrong.
Yeah, I think too, because this one is distributed by Lionsgate and Roadshow Pictures.
Right.
So it's very American. So
Okay.
the marketing has been American.
Yeah.
Okay. So the movie's a little all over the place at the beginning. We get very little character development.
Okay.
We are just thrust into something, and we don't know really anything about anybody. There's not much to make a connection on. Even when we meet bad guys, we don't even know their motivation. It's just like, okay, bad guys doing bad guy stuff.
Bad guys, henchmen, fubar.
Exactly. Well, eventually, yes.
Okay.
So you have, I mean, it's contained location. You're on a train as it's moving, and it's very close quarters, and you have two military commandos who happen to be on this train because one of them went to see his girlfriend who he wants to propose to and stuff like that and get married to. So her and her family are traveling on the train also. And then that's when the bad guys come in and, mayhem ensues. I struggled at the beginning to kind of care about anybody. I mean, I was interested to see what was going to happen because in some of the marketing, they were saying this is the most violent Indian movie ever made. And I'm like, really? I don't know about that, but okay. We'll see. The first half of the film is brutal. Like there's some excellent hand-to-hand combat, because your commandos, I mean, they're just punching people.
Wait, and you said there was
them.
no slow-mo?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to the brutal combat, particularly in Indian films, and I'm generalizing, like blanketing,
Sure.
that it's normally the added effect of slow-mo.
Yeah, the slow punch, and then
they love doing that.
No, this is you feel the energy and the claustrophobia of the area, and I mean the punches are just like you have to dispel some of that or suspend some of the disbelief, because I mean there's only so many times you can get punched in the throat or have your head smashed against the wall before you just like, I'm not getting up anymore. I can't.
It's like Indian John Wick.
Yeah, exactly. Then there is a moment within the story where where it makes a decision, and I was not prepared for it.
Right.
And from that moment on, the movie becomes gory
Oh.
and like uber violent,
Oh.
which I was like, damn, because before, you have punching and you have
It was
kicking and
already brutal. Yeah.
oh my gosh. So then you get stabby stabby, but I mean not just but like like holy crap. It's
Okay.
I had said in my review that one you saw Sisu, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember the kill that happens in the river?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd never seen that done before. I mean, the audience that I was with, we like collectively gasped and kind of chuckled and laughed incredulously because like, oh my gosh, that was wow. Well, there's another kill that is unique
Okay.
in this as well, and it is like brutal. And so, if you want violent escapism,
Mm.
this is so much fun.
Okay.
Because it doesn't outstay its welcome. You get to you have clear cut good guys and bad guys, and you root for obviously the good guys, especially as things go along. Like I did feel connection to them then,
Mm.
and what they were, everything that they were experiencing. The they did something weird though that they tried to give a sympathetic perspective to the villains.
Interesting.
Yeah, which didn't work for me. Uh,
Okay.
at all because I want my bad guys to be bad guys,
Mm.
but it didn't make me, it's not like it was trying to make me conflicted, I think. It was
Right.
just showing me their perspective
They're
some.
human as well. Like they've got a
Y-
job to do, and this guy just hacked
Yeah.
him up.
Yeah, well, but I mean, you chose this, right? You walked in, you
Live by the
know.
sword. Yeah.
Yeah, they fucked around and they found out. And that's just, So
Yeah.
anyway, it's it's fun.
Mm.
I think if you have the opportunity to go see it because, if you we haven't had any John Wick movies for, a minute. Um
Mm.
Literally a minute, but not
Yeah,
literally.
because we had Monkey Man recently.
We did have Monkey Man, which was right, I mean that violent
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
excellently shot.
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
the same thing because this has you have the camera spinning around these characters in very tight places.
Mm.
And there are quick cuts. There are a lot of quick cuts, but there's also a lot of momentum that you feel with shots, and that they keep the continuity where it's not cutting also.
Right.
And so that was just it was yeah, a lot of fun. And I think especially because it's short. It does
Doesn't
what it
outstay its
needs to.
welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, it does what it needs to. It entertains you, and then away you go. I am interested to see how satisfying people find the ending
Okay.
and stuff, but yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
You want to go back to the comments?
Yeah, let's do that. Let me scroll up and find out where we left off. Quite a few. Okay. Sharam is keeping us up to date on the football. So England and Switzerland quarterfinals. Oh, it starts in half an hour. Wait, is that a question? Ruben.
Ruben.
Okay, so Sharon wants to know, Ruben, is it coming home? Is it coming to the to England, or is it going to
Probably
go to?
not. English players are the best in the world in their teams, but when they play together as England, I feel like they needed to have spent a few months together playing together as a team, but they don't get time to do that. They kind of just thrust them together as this team, and so I hope so for English fans because it's like worshipped as a religion.
Sure.
Mm.
Well, it's the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah, pigskin.
No. Uh, Ruben is a Star Wars fan. What are your thoughts about the Acolyte?
I will be talking about that later.
Okay.
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 Yeah, I've got a planned segment for that.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm not even going to pronounce that. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's
Well, I want to try. I want to try.
Icelandic. Okay. Do it.
Das Katakata Sotoja.
Wow, I'm impressed. That
That just I pretended I knew what I was talking about.
you made it sound very Scandinavian, also, which I meant
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Good
yeah,
job. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
nice,
I'm sure
nice.
that's accurate.
Oh, absolutely, totally. Thoughts about House of the Dragon? I have not started season two. I think I'm just gonna wait until the end.
I will also be talking about that a bit later.
Okay. Wow. Wow. Crochet a while and listen. Best thing we watched. Oh, Godzilla versus Kong or X Kong on Max. I saw that that was there. You're not leaving your house till October. It's too hot.
Yeah.
I'm curious where you live. You don't have to get. I mean, obviously, I don't need your address, but I was just
Can we have your
uh,
postcode, please?
yeah, just general area. That would be fun because we were up in when we went on vacation. We were up in Washington State,
Mm.
and most of the time we were right on the water, and so it was nice and it was cool. But then one day it got stupid hot and it was so
Mm.
yeah.
Hmm.
Just kidding. Finished Dark Matter, and the ending was
Nice.
kind of lackluster. Second to last ep was better. I
Mm.
can see that.
I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The book, still read the book. It's
Mm.
amazing.
Yeah.
Um, yes, Yale, if you Google the movie quote quiz, that's cheating. Um, if I hadn't met you on Netflix, have you heard of this one?
No. Oh,
I haven't
thank you.
either. Oh, okay, I'll have to check
Thanks.
that out.
Not sponsored by.
No. um, haven't you seen the SNL sketch with Nate Bargatze and George Washington and the metric system? We measure things in feet, but divide the feet into tenths instead of inches because of. I have not seen that, but that makes sense.
That's
You know,
funny. Yeah.
how many liters in a gallon? Nobody knows
Or cares
exactly.
unless you watch Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Right? Simple
Mm.
Simon.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sammy says.
yeah. Son of Soils, evening. Hey, good to see you on here. Outstanding. Um, let's see here. Sorry. I'm scrolling through things. Okay. Samrat wants to know what will you say about Green Zone? Should we watch it?
What's Green Zone?
Is that an older movie?
That's an old movie, right?
2010. Matt Damon, Jason Isaacs.
Oh yeah.
I it is
It's
Paul Greengrass.
yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I don't remember it.
I don't
I
yeah,
mean, I've
it's
seen it.
literally that's the way to describe it. I don't remember it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Fair
fine.
enough.
Okay.
Okay. Just getting a good question here about sitting at the theater. Where do you sit?
For me, it's behind the VIP seats in the middle because the VIP seats have big armchairs and you can stick your feet up on them. The most space. And
The
it's
recliners,
yeah,
right?
and they're the
Okay.
most the cheapest. So um yeah.
All of our seats recline.
Oh
Um,
yeah, no, we don't
there
have that.
is, yeah, there is no VIP section.
We don't even have
Um,
recliners in ours.
that's unfortunate.
Hmm.
Um, I sit at the back of the theater, um,
Right at the back.
right at the back because I don't like
Wow.
people.
Yeah, fair enough.
Um, not just in general. Well,
Not
mostly in
these
general
people.
too. Not these people. I like our fans and our commenters and our chatting. That's
Mm.
fun. I don't like people at the movies because I don't like people talking. Um, and it's bad enough if I have somebody in front of me talking or on their phone, but I also don't want them behind me as well.
Mm.
That being said, though, in the smaller screens at ours, you can't sit at the very back against the wall. So I will sit about middle, and I'll still sit though on the end. I like the
Okay.
middle,
Mm.
because you're looking at it straight on, but that also then has the opportunity to put people on both sides of you, and that's just going to incur violence. So
Nice. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
Just
uh,
got something.
yeah. Oh, you okay? So September Blue UK female would not uh, would not be bothered by seeing a single dude just sitting there watching a
Nice.
movie.
You're very one of the few. Congratulations.
Nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, good trivia. Um, most people go to watch movies on their first date. Yeah,
I
I
see,
do.
because it makes you cuddle up to them, especially if it's scary.
Or you can avoid conversation. Seriously though.
Bad first date. I
Yeah,
don't want to
right.
talk to this person.
Okay, so what's your anticipation level for Deadpool versus Wolverine?
Um, I'm looking forward to it, and I will see it. I'm a little worried that it's going to be all nostalgia and fanboy moments. Like, take all those fanboy moments from the new Spider-Man film we had,
Mm,
and have a whole movie of that. I'm wondering if there's actually a decent story in here, because I'm very tired of the timey-wimey story that we've been doing, the multiverse,
yes, I
and
think it
it's
is
definitely a
overplayed.
multiverse movie.
Yeah, and it has not been executed by Marvel particularly well.
No, and
Um,
it's a Marvel movie,
yeah.
but it is Deadpool, it is Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, and I would watch them read a phone book.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Together? Yeah,
yeah,
he.
yeah. So even if the film's crap, they are going to be stunning on screen.
Yeah, my concern is that it's going to be working too hard to fix Marvel.
Yeah,
You know that they're using this as the crossover between
I mean, he already
X-Men
used
and
to fix his like Green Lantern and other Deadpool.
which was hilarious, right?
Hilarious.
I
Yeah,
mean, because that's him poking fun at himself. And this, though, is actually, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I am looking
we'll see.
forward to it too. I
Yeah,
am excited to see it for
I
all the
think
same
we're all
reasons you said.
nervous because the current state of Marvel and Disney, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do you think it's good that we are having more games become TV shows? I'm going to assume that you mean like video games.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they mean. Yeah.
Yeah. You're better to speak at this, Ruben, because
Yeah,
you're a gamer.
I think it's good. It's shaky ground. I think you have an established audience that's already played the game and loved it, and depending on the genre, could have spent over 100 hours in it. So it's
Mhm.
got to be adhered to the original craft, but then also do its own thing and not piss off the fans from it. It's a really skillful balance that you have to do. Now, The Last of Us knocked it out of the park with that. They took what
Yeah.
was in the game, made it into a TV series, but really gave us more of that world that we hadn't seen in the game, particularly episode 4, with the two men
Oh
who
my
grew to love each
gosh.
other. It was the devastating episode, but one of the
Yes.
best episodes of TV I've ever seen. It's
Which is
incredible.
why, like Nick Offerman won the Emmy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Hmm.
phenomenal. And they changed up some of the lore, but that's okay. It worked within the TV series. I'm very excited to see what they do with season 2.
Hmm.
Fantastic casting. I didn't see, like, when they were announced, I was like, really? And yet, both Pedro Pascal and what's her face from Game of Thrones were
Uh,
incredible.
yeah, Bella Ramsey.
Yeah, Bella Ramsey. Yeah. So yes, but depends on who's doing it. So that was HBO, but as we were talking earlier, Netflix is doing Bioshock. But Prime did Fallout, and that was great.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Summer loved Kill. 9 out of 10. Outstanding. I liked it a little less, but still had a really fun time. Uh, okay, so yeah, if I see a man alone at the movies and it happens to be a movie about a serial killer or something, then it often freaks me out. No, it's stupid, but I think he might be a serial killer. I think so. You need to be more worried about the people that look like me because we're more unassuming. So
If the
you
person
will,
is wearing a mask and they just turn to you while you're watching a serial killer movie, how fast do you leave?
dude. I should take one of my masks into the theater at some point. And
A true story, though. This is more scary. My wife and I were watching a film in Johannesburg, and we literally can't remember what the film was, but there was a guy sitting like maybe a couple of rows to the right of us. He left the cinema and left his bag there. And I can't tell you how quickly the cinema cleared out. We ran and we were like, like we all thought, Mom, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was, but it was very weird. You wouldn't. He never came back. Like we waited a few minutes, so we thought maybe toilet. You know, didn't want it. But it's weird not to have take your bag anyway with you if you're by yourself.
Yeah, if you're by yourself.
Yeah, and it was like a weird tog bag, like a gym bag, like a long one. It's not wasn't like a rucksack. So yeah.
Okay, before rucksack, which I know what a rucksack is, but did you say a tog bag?
Yeah, tog bag. Yeah. Mm.
Okay, you and your words. I think you're just making stuff up now. You just
yeah, totally
say random things.
That's what English is, made up words.
Well, that is very true. And American English is even worse because we
we
will make up something and then not even stick to the rule.
Yeah. Like aluminum.
Exactly, aluminium. What's your favorite TV show of the year so far? We
on our
actually did a
Patreon.
ranking.
Yeah.
Well, no, not on our Patreon. We did it for our last show 2 weeks ago.
Oh, did we? Oh, okay, cool.
Remember we did our top 5 movies and shows?
I don't remember the last few weeks.
Okay.
I've been medicated.
Okay, fair enough. Ruben saw Quiet Place Day 1. I have not.
I will be talking about that later.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of coming later.
There's a lot later.
Yeah. As an A-lister, I go by myself a lot, cut out at lunch break and go watch something. Chris, that is outstanding.
That's cool.
Yeah, that does.
What's an A-lister?
AMC. It's where you pay a monthly subscription and you just get to see movies all the time there.
Nice.
Like you can see, I don't know what their limitations are or their restrictions, but like Regal has one also. Yeah. And to the best of my knowledge, it is unlimited movies. You can watch the same movie again. You can see as many movies as you can in a month.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I have considered doing that. It's like when Movie Pass came out, except because this is theater specific, they do a better job of it. You know, Movie
our cinemas don't do that for some reason. Or not View, which is the one I have close to me. So
close to you, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a good deal. Like people that I know or have spoken with that have a subscription like that, they love it. So,
okay.
Yeah. Cool. Do we enjoy X-Men 97? Well, we are actually going to be discussing that on our Patreon. So, because I had to watch it. I think Ruben chose to watch it. I had to watch it. So, because our friend Yutaka, who's part of Patreon, that was one that he chose because of his subscription level. So,
yeah, that Patreon will be coming out this week. So if you want to see that, we're going to talk about that in depth, and that's just £1 to join. So
yeah, just £1. Yep. David, hey there. Hello, how are you? Come on, England. All right. Oh, Zed's here. Hey, Zed.
Whose motorbike is this? It's Zed's. Who's dead? Zed. Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. Not you, Zed, obviously.
Not you, Zed. No. That's right. Okay, so Son of Soils, the best movie and TV series you watched was The Devil's Bath. That is on Shudder, and I had asked them for a screener, and they were supposed to give it to me, and they didn't. So I'm going to try and watch that this weekend, I mean. And then Mary Ann. Ooh, I
think we watched this. It was Netflix, wasn't it? This was really scary. It was great.
Yeah, that was, there was like a house, right? Which I know that's stupid, but like an abandoned house or a house for sale at one point or something like that. I don't even know. Never mind. Don't worry about me. I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up. Yeah, it had 8 episodes.
Okay.
Sex, suicide, language, violence, injury, detail, threat. It's French drama horror. Okay. Mind-bending, chilling, ominous.
Yes, I remember this. I enjoyed this one.
Yes.
Okay.
So freaky.
Chris Retzlaff, the only time I might feel weird is if you go to a Taylor Swift Eras movie by himself as a 45-year-old man.
I can see that because the demographic of people in the cinema
for that.
for
Yeah.
that.
But
But you do
Chris,
you.
own it. You know
Yeah.
what? I mean, own it. That's all I got to say. Oh, Zed, it's good to see Ruben back. I disagree with you on English football players being the best.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm really
cool.
not like I'm like cool.
So not invested in that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hit up the
The
next on
next
our
thing we want to
list.
talk about.
That's what I want to talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. What you got?
What a lot I got. Okay, so A Quiet Place day one.
Okay.
I went to the cinema to watch this by myself. I had high hopes for this film. I'm a huge fan of the franchise. Loved one, loved two a little bit less, but still loved two, if that makes sense. I'm very much looking forward to the game that's coming out because it looks intense. I've seen some gameplay of it.
Hmm.
And I'm looking forward to the next film in the actual storyline. This is a prequel, sort of. It's the day one when it all started, when the aliens come crashing down.
Mhm.
The problem is, this movie is not what I expected it to be. I expected answers from what happened, but it's a very contained story about two characters that travel together through New York to get to a pizza place, basically. Why that is, I'll leave that up for you to discover. But one character is very sick, and the other one is a scaredy cat. And talking about a cat, the cat that is owned by our main protagonist is the star of the show. The cat in this was incredible. Hearing how hard it was to act with the cat though, and how they would have perfect takes and then have to redo it because the cat wasn't well, the cat was staring at the camera or something, sounds like a pain in the ass. But it was worth in the end because the cat was hilarious. You don't get to understand much more about the lore of the creatures. You don't even see better shots than what you did in the Quiet Place 1 and 2. The best thing about this is the acting. It's like a character
Mhm.
study for what these two actors are capable of. It's a drama about hurt and pain and what it is to be alive. What is the meaning of life when you have finite days in your life? Is there any reason for you to carry on, sort of thing? And that's displayed within A Quiet Place Day One. That's amazing. And it's the reason why it's on the best thing I watched for that part of the story. The rest of it, I was really disappointed with because I really wanted to know about the lore, more about the creatures. I wanted to see variants of the creatures. uh, it's hinted at because you see fleeting moments of thousands of these creatures running by, and
Mm.
there's everything you see in the trailer. That's kind of what there is, a little bit more embellished, obviously, and a little bit longer, but there's nothing more than that. And it is that really basic story. It has a really, really small story. The A to B walking, that's about it. Like, that's the story.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Um, so they're intense scenes and it's filmed well and the acting is incredible, but was not the film that I was told about through the trailers. The expectation is day one, even by the title, is you're going to get to learn about them, get to see more about them. That everybody was expecting to know more. They take things for granted as well in this film. Like when we learn about being quiet, it's
Hmm.
like suddenly we skip over that bit, and the military are blasting audio in helicopters going stay silent and like, so suddenly we knew about it, but we wanted to know like how that
How
came
did they
about.
figure out?
Yeah, like yeah, so they do play around with the silence a little bit. There's a poster I saw of A Quiet Place and the trailer that I saw initially that had Dejon Hunsu in it.
Oh, uh huh. Is he not in it?
He's in the movie for 2 minutes max.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, I like him a lot, and I expected to see a lot more of him. So let me just like temper your expectations. It's two movies. It's a drama about life set in the situation of A Quiet Place of day one. It's not actually the day one movie.
Okay.
Z- Yeah,
I, well, see, and I thought my biggest issue when they even announced this was we got information about day one
yeah,
in number two and
yeah,
a little bit in number one, but
yeah,
excuse me,
yeah.
mostly in number two, we got that, and what
So the
more do you
trailers
need?
needed to be skewed, or just accurate,
But that's not going
truth
to get
telling.
people in, right?
No, but then you, if you keep doing this with trailers, which they keep doing,
Yes.
it's going to get less and less people in cinemas, and that's what we're seeing. I don't think we can continue just blame COVID. I think there's a reason why people have lost faith and trust in the movie going experience. There's a big thing, advertising and marketing. That's a continuous thing. When they show us too much, they don't show us the right thing. They show us the ending. They show us all the best bits. The marketing continuously plugs away. By the time we get to see a big movie, blockbuster popcorn film, we've seen 5 different trailers, 6 different clips, 3 different featurettes, interviews. We've seen everything and all the best things. And then when it's not even that film that they've been marketing,
Yeah.
seriously.
Well, I like so I've run out of the theater when they've shown certain trailers because I just don't want to see something
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Well, Long Legs, this
Yes. I
serial
haven't even
killer
seen a
thriller
trailer
that's
and I'm really trying to stay away from it.
well, we went into I don't know what movie we were watching a couple weeks ago and they like I was like I'm not watching this because I knew they had released a new trailer which was
Mm.
like number 4 or something like that. I'm like seriously, stop. Those of us that you're just marketing to the people that don't care about any surprises,
I've already
and
seen marketing that I don't agree with. I hate it when I do. It's the scariest film you will ever see. That sort of stuff. Like,
see, yeah,
don't say that.
yeah,
It
no,
won't be.
I stood facing my chair with my fingers in my ears, literally pushing as hard as I can and like making noise in my head
La,
so that
la,
I
la,
couldn't
la,
hear
la,
what's
la.
going around. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once it's over, my wife and one of my kids was like, okay, you're fine. And then I sat down and and I'm like, dude, stop. Just, we don't need all of this.
I think this is even worse is the adverts that you get that are, let's say, like as a watch advert or a car advert, that is the film you're about to watch that they've Transformers used to do this. So they show a bunch of clips of the movie that you're literally about to watch. And you're
Yes.
like, you've just reminded me from the trailer, all the best bits in your watch advert or your car advert. Now get ready to watch the new Transformers movie that you've just seen. And like, whose idea is this? Seriously. Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's one of the rants I'm going to have today.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to go see Quiet Place Day One. I might
Oh,
go
it's
see it
really
when
great.
it.
You should watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I remember
Even though that wasn't the best thing I watched, it's like I said, it's 2 movies.
that. Okay.
Mm.
This one, I have not watched a lot actually since I was on vacation and then got sick and
Okay.
everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was pretty much unplugged when went on vacation. So for like a week, I didn't even watch anything really. So that was nice. That was kind of refreshing for me. But when we came back, watched a movie that had come out while we were gone, and it's on Netflix. It's called A Family Affair,
Mm.
and it's got Nicole Kidman, Zac Efron, Joey King. Now, this is
I'm
that
so glad you're talking about this, by the way.
the May December, is that what it is called? I don't know what it is. The romance where you have an older person and a younger person, and they fall in love or whatever. Now, we've had a few of these already. We had one with Netflix on Netflix last year that had Julianne Moore in it. We
Hmm.
just had the Anne Hathaway rom com
Hmm.
and Nicholas Galanson, which we actually, I mean, I liked that. That was enjoyable, cute, and much
Hmm.
better than I thought it was going to be. This one, I'm not a huge Joey King fan, and I don't know what it is about her that just it's just something that I don't
Irritates
connect
you.
much with. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not nothing nothing that she's done. I mean, when she was in the act, she was phenomenal. She was oh gosh, you hated her and you loved her all at the same time. Um, this though is that same type of thing. You have Nicole Kidman who plays Joey King's mom. Zac Efron is an actor, big A-lister, and Joey King works for him, and he meets her mom, and they kind of hit it off, and then they start to have kind of a romance. And the beats are predictable, right? Because that, okay, they're going to hit it off well, they're going to do great. There's going to be some conflict, there's going to be a breakup, or there's going to be an argument or something like that. And then they're going to all learn their lesson and come back together as a big happy family. Good to
Mm.
go. Um, this was just cute, first off. It was sweet. Joey King did a phenomenal job. I thought she was wonderful. Kathy Bates is in this, and she doesn't have a huge role. I love her every time I see her though. She was just really good in this. Um, Nicole Kidman was. She says she's Australian, so I expected to hear more of her accent, but, but it felt like, and it even looked like she was like trying to keep her accent from coming through by not allowing her mouth to fully form the words. Very weird.
Mm.
Just an odd visual type of thing for this.
Mhm.
Um, Zach Efron though I thought was great. He embraced the role, really well, and just like not afraid to. He's probably drawing on like some of that High School Musical type of stuff, you know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, I'm the number one type of thing, and this is how I could feel, and too good for himself and everything else. Um, IMDb and I think even Netflix really classified this as a comedy romance. Um, there are some humorous moments in there, but I took this was way more of just your romantic drama that was lighthearted.
Yeah,
So I take it you saw it as
I
well.
did. Yeah.
What'd you think?
Um, yeah, I had really mixed feelings watching this. I have to admit, I was very distracted with Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron's faces because they've
Mm,
had some plastic surgery. Now, Zac Efron, he's had a lot of work done, and it's not on purpose. He had an accident where he
mm.
fell, and his whole chin was and skin was hanging off.
Oh,
Yeah, so they had to redo surgery on his face and then use other muscles to try and get it. And he had lots of time. So the reason why, when he's showing emotion now and he has a much square jaw, is that he literally can't move.
oh wow.
Um, yeah, he's had like some fillers and stuff to try and adjust it, and so there is that reason. But there's so much of Hollywood that seems to be the expectation that as you get older, you can't age naturally. So even Nicole Kidman for a long time didn't have work, but now she has done some of that, and I think it's really hard for actresses and actors to show emotion when your skin is literally, you can't move. So all
Yeah.
you got is your slight movement of your eyes and then your mouth. And if you got short hair, maybe your ears, if you're one of those people that can move your ears. But it's really hard to show emotion. So I was distracted by that, but I did like their relationship. I think their chemistry on screen was obvious. This film's been decimated again by Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Critics hated it. Audience
Hmm.
don't seem to like it. I enjoyed it. Um, I don't
Yeah.
mind Joey King, but I agree that I think that's the reason why they said the comedy, because she was like more of the slapstick sort of comedy side for that
Yes.
audience. But it was the real story of this older woman trying to find a relationship and thinking that it's more, but it's much younger. So there's this weird age demographic. It reminded me a little bit of Notting Hill. You have the superstar, and
Yeah.
then she works at a place like he's buying all the art sort of thing.
Hmm.
It's yeah, I thought that worked. I thought it was a lot of fun when it got down to what the main story was. Yes, it's a shame that so many people didn't like it because I think there is a lot to like in this.
Yeah. I think if you temper your expectations too, which I'm not sure what you were expecting,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, even if you see that it's classified as rom com, for me that lets me know kind of where it sits anyway on the.
Yeah, yeah,
So all right,
yeah.
cool. Shall we go back to the chat?
Sure.
Okay. Let me find out where we're at here. Let's see here. Bappy wants to know if we're doing Kalki movie review. I've not seen it,
Probably not.
so probably not. Yeah. David wants to know why are we in the quarterfinal, Rubens? We're good. Don't worry. England. So there you go.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep. Zed's saying it's good to see you back.
Thank you.
Oh, Crochet Wildlands. Okay, so you're in Michigan, and it's really hot. Ugh, well, oh gosh, that does
I
not
always thought Michigan
bode
was
well.
cold.
Well, they're much more north than I am, and
Hmm.
we are. Well, and also, hey, California's on fire again. Why? Because we had Fourth of July, and California has still not banned fireworks. So,
That's
um,
crazy.
I used to work with a person who now lives in the Bay Area, and they were she was at a community fireworks thing, and it was on the hill. It was the first time the community had done that, and they set the hill on fire. So I, I laughed because good. Maybe now they won't be able to do that anymore. We just need to ban the fireworks anyway, because our veterans, our babies, and our fur babies are just tormented through the
Right.
idiocy. Samrat, your best series ever is Bodies. Cool. I'm glad. I recommend you check out Dark. Um, yes, I will die on that hill. The Dark is better always. Uh, yeah. Zed's throwing down. So David might jump in this too. But Ruben, English football players are average at best.
Cool.
Name one English Ballon d'Or win if you're wrong. I don't even know what that means.
Beckham had the best right foot ever.
Beckham's
There's
left
one.
foot.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's from?
Bend it like Beckham.
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
It's a Hugh Grant movie.
Cool. Notting Hill. I don't know.
Yeah.
About a boy.
No, it's Notting Hill, I'm pretty sure.
Notting Hill. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Good thing. The only good thing David's watching is Presumed Innocent. Guested episode 3. Haven't seen the end. I see. For me, I still haven't seen the last episode because Apple didn't give it to me early.
Mm-hmm.
But I have like 9 suspects.
Yeah.
A couple of people did outright say who they believed it was, like, but confidently, like, how do I not remember the movie? And so just gave the answer. I'm like, damn it, seriously? Not even a spoiler warning there?
Oh wow. I haven't seen that, so I'm really happy.
Yeah, no, I was not excited by seeing that. I was like, damn, come on. I even said in my
guys.
review, I don't know who it is. And yes, I don't remember. If you watch the amount of movies we watch, and who remembers all of the details from a movie from 30 years ago? Unless you've watched it over and over again, right? I don't know. Or you've seen 3 movies. Tea is overrated, Ruben.
Okay.
Ruben is just in a.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
They're trying
You
to
like-
engage you.
They like what you like. I like tea and I like coffee. Sorry to disappoint.
I like tea and coffee, not together. That would be gross. But yep, Chris Retzlaff digging Presumed Innocent and The Boys. I forgot that The Boys is coming out weekly, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've already seen the whole thing, and I'm like, okay, yeah. Juice has bean bags at their theaters.
We have some of those right at the front. So for the awkward people that like haven't booked and it's too full, you get to like sit at the front and like do that on your beanbag.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, my battery died. Cool.
Oh, okay. So I'll continue on with the comments there. Quaddy, you said me too. I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to though. So give me some context. Good to go. How many seasons do you think is good? Is it a good amount? So doesn't overstay its welcome? Like, so I think it depends on the story. In our climate now, Ruben and I both prefer limited series just because Netflix, well, and even Prime, they just cancel shows, and it's not just those two. Ruben, the question is, how many seasons do you think is an appropriate amount? and as saying we favor limited series at the moment because of the climate of canceling things.
Yeah, I mean, as long I think like the OA had 5 written out seasons ready to go. If
And
there's
how
good
many did we get?
story and you're willing to give it a chance, but a lot of production companies aren't. So
Yeah, which is yeah. I mean, you have Dark, 3 seasons
mhm.
done, perfect series. They come in with 1899, which is very confusing and convoluted and twisty, which it's
Mhm,
supposed to be.
mhm.
And then they say Netflix says no, we're not going to do any more of that.
Yeah,
Okay. Crochet While and Listen started Presumed Innocent also this week. Outstanding.
nice.
I hope you enjoy it, and hopefully you don't get it spoiled if you don't remember or you don't know the
Yeah,
ending.
yeah. Avoid the comment section.
Yeah, exactly, totally. Um, oh, Yale sits at the back of the theater too. Yeah, sits there for the same reason too. You just don't like people behind you and too many people talk. Favorite individual television series of all time? Uh, Dark.
Firefly.
Cool. Local cinema for September Blue is all VIP.
Wow,
Nice,
that's
nice.
awesome.
Summer wants to know, Ruben, what are you drinking?
Dr. Pepper Zero. So it's like Dr. Pepper, but no sugar.
But it's zero.
Yeah, it's fine.
uh, Cholet, Ruben is going to be talking about House of Dragons
In a bit.
shortly.
Yeah.
Yep. Chris Retzlaff took a buddy with on a first date with somebody. Wait, what? You took a buddy with a first date? I don't
With
understand that.
someone.
Wait, yeah, you
I took
became
a
the third wheel.
buddy on a first date with someone. What?
But dude, you just saw Blair Witch Project. That's outstanding.
I became the third wheel. Oh, so there was 3.
There was 3, yeah.
Okay, so
So
the
he went with the
buddy and
buddy
the date.
who had a date. Yes.
Okay, so they were doing other stuff while you were watching a scary film. Cool.
Yeah. Genre of TV shows, good.
Yeah, everything. We like a
Yeah.
mixed genre. We just want it to be good.
Yeah.
Same with film.
I do, though, gravitate towards non English crime thrillers.
I gravitate towards fantasy and sci-fi. So yeah.
Let's see here. Chris Retzlaff answered because, sorry, that was Yossi just talking with Chris. But a list is through 3 movies a week, including IMAX. Dude,
Wow.
that's pretty
That
sick.
has wow. So AMC has an IMAX?
Yeah, so does Regal. Yeah,
Wow, cool. Okay.
yeah. So
That's awesome.
that's outsane. I'll have to see if the Regal does IMAX as well because that would be. I mean, even just to offset what I can't see at screeners or whatever. Okay, so Ruben Yassi is just saying, hey, if you're going to tear into the Acolyte, just give a heads up because um, they're not.
I'm not
They're,
gonna tear into it, but I'm gonna be fair. Um
I think that's fair
so
too. That's
yeah,
what you need to do because as a
yeah,
critic, that's what we, yeah.
yeah. So I mean that's
Um,
what we do. We balance it out.
would a Quiet Place universe make a good TV show?
I think anything would make a good TV show if the writers have done a good job and there's enough there to go by. So it depends on what you'd write about. So like The Walking Dead, when that first came out, that was excellent. They definitely dragged it out too long.
I'm gonna counter that with the first season was absolute trash.
Oh, I love the first season, the
Dude,
miniseries.
it was
I thought
written
it
for
was incredible.
morons.
It was written by Frank Darabont, the original creator.
It was written for morons, though. Dude,
Okay.
they had to actually say out loud the things that were blatantly obvious.
What things? Those are
Like,
zombies.
yeah, something. It was basically something like that. It was when they were outside of the city living in their RVs or whatever up on the mountaintop, and I was like, oh my god, no, I'm done. Goodbye. It's like the last episode of season 1. Now there were better seasons. I did enjoy more.
How? you kept watching even after you hated it so much?
No, not well. I hate
No.
watched for a while, but no, I came in and out
Okay.
because my
Mm,
family would be watching it, and
mm,
then I would sit down, and I love bad TV, so I got
mm,
sucked into it,
mhm.
uh, and then I watched I think all of the train track season where they go on a really long walk.
Oh, yeah.
Um, and that pissed me off because they would start an episode with a flashback and then never resolve that.
Mm.
It was like they just forgot what was going
See,
on.
I'll die on this hill. I've always said that Fear the Walking Dead is a better Walking Dead than The Walking Dead.
Hmm.
Mm.
I've not watched that, so
I
I
just like
believe
the
you.
actors. I thought that the tenseness was just better. Yeah, better acting.
Cool.
Mm.
Well, I'm glad. See, I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, I don't know if there's a good story and a premise, sure, but A Quiet Place is a very like what more can you do unless you actually have the budget to show us the monsters, which I doubt they would do. Then it's all going to be all about the people.
And then it's gonna be Walking Dead.
Yeah, and it's The
It
Walking Dead.
or almost any other apocalypse show,
Yeah, exactly. You need to do something new and fresh with it. So,
like Silo.
dude, I saw a interview with Rebecca Ferguson talking about
Mm.
season 2 in
Oh
comic,
yeah.
and she let slip that 4 seasons. That's they've got a contained story.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
yeah, and it's all greenlit, and she's committed to it. So,
Oh wow.
mhm.
Okay. Nice. Uh, Rafa, not first, not last. Hey, um, oh, you're here. Okay, well, cool. We're glad, glad you're here, Rafa. Uh, I love the popcorn yellow striped smile. The emoji just came out as text
That's
on
text.
this. That's
Brilliant.
so funny.
Mhm.
Um, oh, uh, Joey King was great in The Dark Knight Rises. Yes, she was. Yes.
Who was she?
She was Bane. She was the child who climbs up.
What?
Yeah, out of the pit.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh? I didn't know that. Why? Kind of blew my mind. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Chris Retzlaff said a Family Affair was a Netflix Hallmark collaboration. Uh, yeah, I could I yeah, I could see
Yeah,
that.
I could see that. Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels very much like
Um
that.
No Hard Feelings. Oh, I haven't seen that yet. You saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Finnish TV. Have we seen the Finnish TV series All of the Sins, or the Icelandic TV series The Valhalla Murders? I have not seen All the Sins.
I've
I'm
not
looking that
seen
up now.
to. I haven't seen either.
So All the Sins. Nope, I haven't seen that. But then I want to say Valhalla Murders. I have seen. Um, yeah, I did see this. I think I enjoyed it. Again, yeah, I did see this. Yes, I don't totally remember it though. And you haven't seen it?
No.
Okay. Um, Yassi's defending Acolyte. Fine, that's totally
Cool.
great. Bringing new narrative styles to the galaxy. Unreliable narrator and different points of view, specifically or especially with Kogon. Okay, Kogonsta as director. Um, Ruben will address that. Coffee is overrated.
Didn't they say they didn't like tea either?
No, I think it was how do you not like tea? They liked tea, I
All
believe.
right.
Fair enough. That hey, you don't have to like coffee. Not everybody in my family likes coffee. My wife hates coffee. She wants to like coffee because she likes the smell of it, but just can't take the taste of it. So anyway, uh, should we continue back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what you got?
Let's do it. Okay. The Demon Slayer, the final episode aired for the current season. It was uh, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, and it was the Hashira training arc. So basically, we had 7 episodes. The first episode was like 40 minutes long, and it kind of showed us of where all the characters were, what the bad guys were doing, and then we have our main characters for the next 6 episodes. After episode 1, training to be strong enough to fight the demons, because what we've seen so far in subsequent seasons is that they're heavily underpowered, especially when it comes to the top tier demons. And so basically, it's a training arc. It's fun, it's enjoyable, but we don't see anything like of a major arc or story until we get to episode 8, which is another 40-ish minute episode. And this is where they spend all their budget.
Oh.
It was one of the best episodes of anime I've ever seen. It's incredible. It's beautiful to watch. It's brutal. And it leads up to like a massive crescendo of all the Hashira trained now coming to take on the guy that they've been trying to fight the whole time. I mean, this guy, his entrance is so slow-mo that he has like mist following him behind and it's like, oh, and it's the classic, you think they finally have a chance until you actually see him flex his power and you're like, oh crap. Now,
Wow.
the ending of episode 8 is the setup for the final story. There's not going to be any more Demon Slayer. The final story of 3 movies that's going to be at the cinema.
Ooh.
So these are 3, and if you've seen the other, they did Mugen Train. It's one of the best anime films I've seen. It's so good. It just in terms of actual animation, it's beautiful. There was a house explosion in this last episode that you got to see like the ripples of the floorboards and the wood and the splintering and then the extensiveness of it, like everything you get to see, you're just like, wow, this is so stunning. I don't like what's happening to my characters, but it's stunning to watch, sort of thing. Beautiful, gripping 40 minutes, well worth watching that. But now we're going to get 3 films that they're going to finish it up at the cinema for. You can go watch it on Crunchyroll if you've been waiting for all the episodes up. But that was like, it used to be my favorite anime, and then I was watching this and I was like, it's great, but like, what is this for? And then they show us what it's for. So they've been building up and building up. Yeah.
Nice. Right.
What's next on your list?
Well, this is not at the top of my list.
Okay.
You liked this better than me.
Okay.
It's the 4th entry in a franchise.
This is not on my list, but it's, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just know that this is the one that I would put as my worst of the list.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Axel F on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny because for me, this was like 2 different movies. Like they weren't exactly sure what they were trying to do.
I agree.
And both of them separately kind of worked, but when they came together, it felt disjointed, and it felt like they were at odds with each other. You know, the action, I was actually surprised towards the end, the brutality that they showed. You know, when you get headshots and stuff like that, I mean, I was not expecting to see the blood splatter and everything, and I was like, wow, okay, that's different. Okay,
I thought the action was done well in this.
I did too. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was explosive and big. You know, so
The
yeah,
helicopter scene was good.
What? Who?
The helicopter scene.
Yes. Yeah. So
I actually thought Joseph Gordon-Levitt was better than Eddie Murphy a lot of the time.
yes and no for me.
Okay. Cool.
I liked him.
Yeah.
I just felt that there were times where he was almost like just there. You know? I really enjoyed
That's what
him.
I felt like about all the actors. They're just there. I thought the writing was really subpar.
Yeah. Well, and the dynamic that we have between Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Eddie Murphy's daughter Taylor Page, in those two, like I enjoyed what was building there, and I would have liked to have seen more of that.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay.
I'm not sure it fits within the movie there, but
Yeah,
just
see,
because.
like I didn't buy them as father and daughter at all. Like I didn't feel any connection.
Oh
I
no,
was
no, I
like,
was talking about no Joseph Gordon-Levitt
oh
and
right,
the
yeah,
daughter.
okay, yeah, yeah.
That romantic on and off again
All right, yeah.
relationship type
I
of
would have
thing.
liked more of that. I think that was
Y-
starting to work. Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah. I I think the dynamic between Eddie Murphy and his daughter, that was way too rushed,
yeah,
especially for the
like
change that we
yeah,
get.
exactly. Yeah.
Be,
See, my biggest flaw with this, sorry to jump in, Chris,
no, please do.
was that Eddie Murphy must have had a major influence in the his character again, because one of the reasons why it didn't work for number three, because I've recently reviewed all three,
Yeah.
um, is he famously said that his character's now grown up, and so he
Mhm.
can't be that happy-go-lucky character. The thing is, his character is what makes the film have its joy. So you can still have a serious tone in the story,
Yeah.
but you need to have the character that we've come to know and love. So, for example, comparatively, Lethal Weapon series,
Yeah.
really serious tone and theme in that first movie. Riggs wants to, suicide is a big thing.
Yeah.
Hilarious film, like still funny. They're, and that's what we got from Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. Perfect films. A lot of people think that number two is better. Like I go like that with 1 and 2. Like
Mhm.
I'm not sure. Three is just it's a weird film. I still enjoyed it for what it was, but the fact that they took that seriousness into four, so then what we're getting is just, oh, it's nostalgia. So I loved seeing the characters again, and I think Eddie Murphy
Yes.
put on the skin of that character really well, considering how much they've taken away from that character. So, like, I think he does the once at the beginning when he's
Oh, did
driving
he?
through the city.
I don't even
Yeah,
remember him
he
doing
does
it.
it once because the one kid says, "Fuck you, Axel," like, and
Oh,
he's like, and that's the whole. We never see it. The whole point. We love seeing how happy and alive his character is, and his character just now seems to kind of be battle worn. He's a father that never could be a father, so that's great. You can still be that,
yeah.
but still be Riggs or Murtaugh, right? It's like still be Axel.
Yeah. Especially because he's he's been established at the very beginning that this is who he still is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I did enjoy it. I like the characters. I love seeing the old dudes back. I did feel like this was like Lethal Weapon 5. We're too old for this shit. Number 4 is like,
Yeah.
are we too old? I just like, yeah, you are.
Y-
You
Yeah.
are now.
I was I understand for the story that they did, but the posts or the mid-credit scene or that comes right after, right after it goes to black basically, the last scene type of thing with them in the car.
Oh yeah.
I understand that because of the story you couldn't have that,
Mm.
but that's kind of what I wanted also.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. Yeah.
Yeah. There was yeah, I don't know. I was just disappointed, I think, by all of it because they were trying to do different things that were at odds with each other.
Mm.
Um, I had even said, like, even from the filming, the shot choices,
Mm.
it felt like it was done by two different people.
Yeah,
That
maybe
you
it
have,
was. I don't know. I
maybe
know
it
it was
was,
in
yeah.
production for a while, so someone could
Yeah,
have picked it up.
it could have because you have one that in the dramatic areas and the moments where it's like Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Taylor Page or Eddie Murphy and Taylor Page, some of those back and forth, you get a very dramatic, very cinematic, almost intimate type of
Yeah.
shot choice.
Hmm.
And then we go to the action, and it's very action oriented, but it's totally different. Um,
So tonally, the director, he's done
Nothing.
documentaries. Um, yeah,
Like
like it's
no,
not on IMDb.
I
He's
thought he did Apple, a couple of
yeah, so
Apple
he's done
shorts.
adverts, and he's
Yeah.
also, if you read his bio, he's actually done some documentaries.
Oh,
So he's
okay.
got this weird style of where he's done adverts, sharp, quick, stylistic,
Yeah.
then going to documentaries. So it could be like that influence. Not quite sure because I think this is his first feature.
It, at least
Yeah,
according to IMDb, it is. Yeah,
yeah. So and it feels like a first feature.
it does.
Hmm.
It does. So there you go.
Not saying I could do better, just saying that's what it feels like. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, and I think, as critics, it doesn't mean that we could do it better.
Yeah.
We're supposed to just
It's
look
meant
at
to
the
bring a
things
balanced
and,
view of,
yeah,
yeah, our perspective.
yeah, the
So,
good and the bad, and you pull in the, experience and,
and I think I
training and
enjoyed it as
everything
much
else.
as you did, but I just gave it a higher mark. So maybe I'm
Oh,
too
okay.
generous with it. So you gave it 2.5. I give it
Hmm.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's I think it's somewhere in between that. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Hmm.
Um, do you want to talk more about another movie? Because I'm done with mine, and I
Okay.
know
Yeah.
you
I'll
have.
carry on then.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk about the like it didn't make the best of, and
Okay.
stuff like conversations I've been wanting to talk about for a while. So with
Mm,
Axel Foley was on that. So
okay.
can we just talk about the title? Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. Like what the actual F?
Well,
Why?
because it's
Nobody
pulling on
calls
the
him
song.
Axel F.
No, but it's the song. That's the theme song. Axel F.
What? Is that what it's
Y-
called?
Yeah, by Harold
Oh,
Faltermeyer. Yeah.
no idea that
Dun,
that's what it was
dun,
called.
dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
I
dun,
just
dun.
think Beverly Hills Cop 4 or Axel Foley.
Sure. No, I get that. But yeah, I think it's just because of the theme song, which you did
Right.
hear. I didn't realize Lauren Balfe had done that, but
Yeah.
you hear it throughout
Throughout,
the film.
he does variants. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, which I liked. I thought that
yeah.
was good.
I thought the score was very good. Yeah,
Hmm.
I liked it a lot. Okay, so I want to talk about Supercell.
Oh, I've been wanting to see this. Okay.
So I have to say, for everybody that doesn't know me, I'm not racist. I think everybody's a little bit racist, um, whether you mean to be or not. But this is one of the most diverse of reviews I've ever had of people really like, he's racist. Because apparently, if I point out that the majority of the cast are all 99% of the cast are all black, um, and they were trying to be diverse in their 5 stories. So it's South London, British X-Men, or maybe more heroes story.
Oh,
Uh, so
okay.
that's what they've gone for, showing the lives of 5 different people, dealing with color, as well. So one woman, she
Oh,
believes, she is not getting the job or the promotion that she's getting because she is black. So that's one part.
okay.
And so it's all has different stories like that. Some There's a rich, British black guy that seems to be doing quite well. There's guys from the hood, which would you be classed as the hood? Um, I would have liked, because I have friends that live in South London. I would have liked one person as part of that story that is white, or a different one, just to showcase that South London isn't only black people.
Hmm.
And that's kind of what I mentioned in there. So because I said that,
You wanted to
um,
see more of the diversity of South London
yeah, not
within
just
the.
it's black people and stuff. No, no, that's not the story that they were trying to tell. And it does get a little bit preachy at points.
Mm.
Not preachy, maybe that's wrong. It gets very obvious that the theme, one of the themes, is about color and systemic
Oh,
racism.
oh
And
wow.
that's fine. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's on the nose. And I still gave it a good mark. I said it was 3 Nicolas Cages out of 5, which I think is a good. Well, I enjoyed it. I think the special effects are good when it comes to the powers. I do feel like the scripting is very soap.
Really?
Like, yeah,
Okay.
there are moments in it where I just was like, I have friends and family that that live in South London. They wouldn't talk like that, from whatever background. It's just not how it would done. It felt like for TV. There's a moment where 2 young women are talking in a room, and it's filmed like it's a Neighbours shot, or Emmerdale, or whatever soap that you watch, Days of Our Lives, sort of. It's like a static camera shot in this room with 2 young women bickering about something. And there are moments like that it feels stretched out because they're really trying to showcase the characters. So whereas Marvel and MCU are a lot more action and then give you some character background, this show does the difference, which I think is good. It really, after the initial first sort of dark action scene, they spend the majority of the series building character
Hmm.
moments up. So it's all about the characters, and then you get some superpowered moments, and they come together at the end for a big superhero sort of showdown. Um, and there's variant classic superpowers, teleportation, lightning, electricity. What you've seen in other superheroes that
Sure.
comes to, because you can't really do much more. So expect to see what you've seen, and the special effects in it are fine. I felt dragged out to me. It felt very soapy, and it felt a little bit on the nose. And I think I went in with a high expectation because I'd seen people saying this is so good.
Mm.
This is like outside and it representative. Now, if you go and look at the comments on my review, dude, people like not liking that I didn't absolutely love this. I still think it's good and I enjoyed it, and I hope for people that loved it they get a second season. But I was trying to be fair. So I'd love to know if you've watched it. Let me know what you thought.
I I didn't know what to expect because I haven't seen a trailer for it or anything else. I was just going based on what it looked like.
Hmm.
And some of the poster reminded me of some of the South African series, like action series or drama series.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And that's what I thought it was, which
yeah.
because I've seen a couple of them and I really like them, and I know I've seen a
Hmm.
couple others which I was like, no,
No,
I don't
yeah.
enjoy this, and it has nothing to do with who's in it.
Hmm.
It's purely the content. But
Yeah.
okay, did you something you mentioned made me think of Attack the Block? Does it have a
Oh
little
yeah.
bit of that vibe in
Yeah,
there?
it has a bit of that.
Okay,
Not as much as I wanted. I think
okay,
it's quite authentic in its language and its culture. For those that we see on screen, I think I would have liked a bit more diversity, but at the same time, some people's comments was like, "Well, we had so many white TV series, superhero stuff. We don't need that." Well, I get it, but the whole message of this, though, we're trying to be authentic to the people that live in South London, and that's not only black demographic from all races. It's quite a multicultural hub.
oh area, oh
Yeah.
okay, okay,
So, anyways, it's good. It's enjoyable. Like
cool.
if you like that sort of theme, you'll like this.
How many episodes is it?
7.
Okay,
I think it's 7.
all
Could
right.
be 8. Yeah, 7. It leaves it on a big cliffhanger.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay,
Mm,
that makes me a little nervous.
yeah.
Okay,
All right. Let's talk about House of the Dragon season 2.
okay.
Okay, so I've seen the first 2.5 episodes, and the reason why I tapped out of the half in no, yeah. So the third episode I was watching, and I got, no, I'm done. I'm bored. I'm switching this off. Uh, I don't understand what they're trying to do with this series. I know people love to love this, and it's not popular to say anything negative when it comes to House of the Dragon or this, but I've felt this a massive disconnect. It's so much politics now, like
Mm.
it always was,
Yeah.
but in amongst that we had the vast open world of the fantasy life that was going on. We see almost too much dragon in this. Like it's just
Mm.
it hasn't become that amazing moments that it used to be in Game of Thrones, and yet we haven't seen any of like mention of like White Walkers or witches or anything else of the fantastical nature that we had in the Game of Thrones series. I felt that that was weird not to have anything of that, considering
Yeah.
it's further back. Um, so much politics, and I don't care. And there's so many main characters, so many that they've tried to establish, because each family now has all those kids, and you're meant to be following them, and it's brutal, but it's not nearly as brutal as it used to be. It's sexual, but it's not nearly as sexual. It's like it's been toned down to everything that Game of Thrones used to be, and I just don't know why they care. I was so bored that I switched off, and I've never done that with Game of Thrones before.
Wow.
Yeah.
The I think what worked with the politics in Game of Thrones is, like you said, it was such a huge world that we were bouncing between all of these moving pieces of chess.
Mm.
Knowing that they were going to converge at some point, when you also had this looming threat of the White Walkers, and then even the threats of each of the lands or
Yeah,
whatever.
so
But
I remember in Game of Thrones, it was always the Starks I was rooting for. So
mm-hmm.
even though you have all of these moving
Yep.
parts, but now I don't. really know who I'm rooting for. They're
Well,
almost
that's
all
strange.
equally as crappy as each other.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
fun. Okay,
yeah.
so you don't like anybody almost.
Not really. Yeah.
Okay, is there like a really really bad person that you want to?
I love Matt Smith. Anytime I see him, I'm not sure what he's
Okay,
going to do on screen. And he's one son, the eldest, the tallest, the one that killed the other on his dragon at the end of season one, killed the
okay.
young boy. Yeah, that I'm always wondering. Like he's unhinged. Uh, there's a lot of like bad guys, but I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to continue. Honestly.
Okay, wow,
Mm,
that's
yeah.
that.
Okay,
Okay,
and for my last thing, the acolyte. Um, so yeah, I'm talking about the acolyte now. So we've had 6 episodes so far, and obviously the fans have been very loud about hating on this series.
mm,
I have my own thoughts about it. I love that they're trying new things.
okay,
I don't love that they're trying new things at expense of the established lore that we've had within Star Wars. I can understand why fans of Star Wars would be upset. For example, who's bringing balance to the Force, retconning certain ideas to be accurate for it now, or things that they're using because this is set before. Why haven't they used that in the future? So if you're using new things, then why haven't we ever seen that in the future? So that's where it comes an issue. So, for example, we have whips of lightsabers. There's like a whippy
ooh,
lightsaber, which is cool. And I thought that's very interesting. Never seen that before again. Maybe it's in the books because I think they've taken
mm.
some inspiration from some of the books. You have a cortosis headpiece.
I'm sorry, you have a what?
Cortosis. It's a metal that can deflect lightsaber, basically. And there's a
Ooh,
movement when we see uh, a, a big fight with a guy that is sort of Sith but not Sith. Um,
okay,
yeah, exactly. They're changing stuff up, and he's so powerful. He can take on 6 or 7 different trained Jedi. 2 of them masters, 4 of them apprentices. I think my biggest issue is that I don't like how this series makes Jedi feel. Jedi for me was always established as they will do good no matter what. They're not always right, but they have a sense of law that is like you could trust them. They were the good in the universe. This time, it just feels like the Jedi are actually bad,
hmm,
and they're not as strong as they used to be, not as well trained. Um, it just feels all over the place. The length of the episodes is something I have a big issue with again. Very short episodes. First episode's like 40 minutes. I was like, cool. They've done that thing again in the subsequent episodes where the credits are 7 minutes, the recaps are 2 minutes, and should you get 25 to 30 minutes max of each episode. So sometimes I'm literally shouting at the screen, why are you spending so much time in this scene? I want to know more about the story. And then the story itself is about twins that everybody saw coming, that everybody knows the beat of what's coming, who the bad guy is,
okay.
not to like, oh, look, this is a big surprise. And they act like it's a big surprise in the series. And you're like, seriously, everybody knew that. And we like for all the big surprises, it's like retconning stuff in Star Wars, changing it up. And then when we come down to the actual fight scenes, they're fun, but like for example, the big fight scene with 6 Jedi and one guy, it's at night, it's in between some trees. You can see that the choreograph is very good. In fact, I've seen better choreographed of them training behind the scenes, and I was like, that's going to be awesome. When I see
Mm.
it on screen, yeah, I'm like, show me, don't get in between and make it all artistic. I want to see.
To see them do their moves that
Yeah,
they've been
that they've
practicing,
been
right? Yeah.
practicing. Like, film it. If you go back to the Phantom Menace, the reason why that one scene is so iconic is you get to see it. The When he extends his lightsaber twice, like to become the double
Yep.
lightsaber, and he does the force move to pull the thing to hit the button behind him so that he can fight because the control. But we get to see all of that. Here it's interlaced with massive cuts and all over the place. And I feel like they keep teasing us of what's about to come, but we never really get to see it. So the ideas in this is great. I like bringing new content. The costume design is excellent. I think it looks awesome,
I
but I almost feel like someone's having a joke at our expense.
You mentioned just, the shortness
Mm.
of the episodes, and I this is something with Marvel also, and so I'm curious if this is more of a Disney type of mandate or something, that they're trying to keep them like smaller episodes, but you feel like you're being cheated out of story.
Yeah, so we get to like they take long time on particular scenes, and then the moments we want to see I feel rushed, and I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, see, and that's
because
too bad because I think that's where it harms a lot of these series, right?
mhm, original Star Wars series like with Mandalorian, that first season was incredible,
It
long
was
episodes.
slow
Yeah,
because it's a western and it allowed to develop that, right?
Ahsoka was good as well, even though it still had its issues and it still was shorter episodes. It was much better paced and much allowed to build character.
You just got to wonder that why are they choosing short series with short episodes when you could do, I mean, I would assume the story holds enough to have like 8 hour long episodes,
For sure.
right?
Yeah.
And it allows you to dive into some of these characters and some of the, especially as you're building the lore that has come before.
Mm,
You're introducing, and this is because you're doing new things like the lightsaber whip thing. That sounds spectacular.
mm.
I,
Here's something else that I think I'm justified in being angry. I love Trinity from The Matrix, Carrie Ann Moss. I think
yeah,
she's
yeah.
an incredible. I thought her martial arts expertise next to Keanu Reeves was great. I love seeing her do those moves. And even in Matrix Resurrection, seeing her kind of get back to those moves was great. So she was on the poster for this series.
Okay,
She's killed off in episode 1.
really.
Yeah. We have one flashback scene with her in episode 2. There's a few posters, so maybe, yeah, but
Oh,
the
yeah,
one I
I see.
saw,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, the one I saw had her. The trailer I saw I was showcasing her in it. They had her name, Carrie Ann Moss, like kind of leaning into that, and she's gone. I'm just like, this is bullcrap.
That's wow.
So again, I feel betrayed and lied to.
But that's kind of par for the course too, because I mean, there's a lot of posters that feature somebody who's not even in the. I'm trying to remember. Was it a movie? It was part of a franchise or something like that. Very recently.
Well, I
Um,
just talked about Quiet Place.
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was somebody else though that there was one like it was the Mission Impossible. It was Dead Reckoning. Like one of the posters was for a character who was in the movie for like a half a scene.
Yeah. June 2.
Yeah,
They had the one actress,
Anya
um,
Taylor Joy.
Annette Joy. She's literally in the last, like, what, 2-3 seconds or like 30
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah, she's a
Yeah.
that was,
It was
please
so funny
stop.
seeing one of the main actresses talk. She saw an actress standing next to her, and she's like, "Oh, she's in the movie." It didn't even know she was in the movie. Like, yeah, yeah. So anyway, um,
Oh.
maybe I'm not even a huge Star Wars fan. Like, and it has upset me. So I can imagine if you're a really diehard Star Wars fan, this would hurt a lot. So I can understand. So some people might be so distant from it, have no idea about it, and comments and go, "Yeah, that was fun," and not take it too seriously. As a critic, you kind of have to balance it. So there are things I like about it, but unfortunately for me, there's a lot I don't like about it.
Well, and then you have the toxicity
Ugh,
of
the
the
fan base
people that
toxicity. I mean, they need to stop.
yeah, I
Seriously,
mean, we
stop
even
it.
have like them review bombing. Remember the wrong thing, they decimated this poor movie called The Acolyte, because they chose the wrong thing on IMDb.
I literally saw a comment going, I'm going to be honest, I'm review bombing. That was the review.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, at least they were honest about it. Still,
Rotten Tomatoes needs to do something about that, though.
yeah, exactly. Badger, Alexa, add lightsaber deflector to basket. Oh gosh. Okay, going back up to the comments. Thanks, Yasi. Yeah, the subjective opinions on art become objective reviews. Yeah, and you have a lot of people just rant about things
Yeah.
because that gets clicks.
Yeah.
And so, but we do appreciate that because we that you trust us and come to
I'm
us.
sorry. I mean, I know you liked it. You really enjoyed it. I'm so glad you did. And like, I feel often sadder for people that don't enjoy something that they really love, because if it's something that you really love, then and you don't enjoy it, that's not good. You don't want to be that. You want to enjoy it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think about Luther season 5.
Mm,
I was a little bummed by that season. I just didn't enjoy it, and that hurt me because I,
because of your man crush. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Oh gosh, yeah. And Chris is saying he's agreeing with Sophie that those people that they just it's to keep them within the algorithm. It's to keep them getting clicks.
Every episode, and then they're like on there talking about like the worst things. Like it's not balanced at all. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I think Yasi brings up a good point too. Is that it's expanding the world, right? You get more and more, and I think that's cool. And I think for me, I enjoy Star Wars stuff. I will not die on many hills with Star Wars, though. If you're gonna do something fun, and I just want a good story, that's really all I want. I want to be entertained.
But it's really popular to dislike Star Wars stuff, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching Solo, the movie. I love Solo. I thought that was so good, so unique and different. And people trashed that film. I was like, oh, this is why we can't have nice things.
Well, and this is why George Lucas stepped away.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that these people understand you have this universe because somebody took the time to create this.
Different is okay, but they don't like different. Keep it the same only.
But then that would get trashed on too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because
It's
how
the
dare
same.
you stay the same? Why don't you do something different? Be
You
original.
can't win. You literally can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, thanks for. I like coffee. I like tea. So why are you giving me the runaround? I'm gonna go grab my harmonica. You now put that in my head, and I'm.
What song is that?
From Blues Traveler. Do you know Blues Traveler?
What is Blues Traveler?
It's
a jazz band?
No,
Okay.
but it
No?
is. They do have a very jazzy blues influence. The lead singer, at the time, I don't know him now, but he was a very fluffy person, and he played a harmonica, and had this very unique voice that worked.
Oh.
And it just an earworm type of thing gets in your head, and it's just
Okay.
yeah. So
Sounds good.
tea and coffee are overrated. Fair enough.
Cool.
What do you drink then?
Because whatever it is, it's overrated.
Yeah. We're just gonna. Oh, hey, Bunny Dojo, right
Hey,
here,
Bunny
Bun
Dojo.
Fun. You're really enjoying the Acolyte too. Also, and really enjoyed the last 2 episodes.
I'm really glad you guys are enjoying it. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Ignore the other haters. If you're enjoying it, love it.
Well, you know what? I think that's a common misconception too. That sometimes people get like, at least for us, I can't speak for the other critics, but I know you, and you can like something that we dislike or that we tear apart because of the analysis we do. Because you and I both, I mean, first off, we disagree on things, but then
All the time, yeah.
I like terrible things too.
Yes,
you know what I
you do.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I enjoy terrible things, and I'm
I
okay
mean,
with that.
Gentleman Broncos, for example.
Dude,
Terrible things.
drunk heinous. Surveillance dose. I hate those. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, come on. Yeah, but seriously, right?
But I mean, I'm a huge Star Wars fan in the sense that I keep going back, hoping that I'll enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I think if you like it, we will be thrilled that you like it because I'm not trying to tell you that oh you should hate this.
No,
I just want you to know, when we do our reviews, it's this is what it
and
is.
yeah, and please don't go now analyze it. Just enjoy it. Switch that part of your brain off if you can, because that's the worst. That's one of the drawbacks of being a critic. I think you're watching something, your brain immediately starts dissecting.
I, I don't know how to watch something
Yeah,
without doing that.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
tough.
yeah.
Mm.
Well, I guess maybe if I had the tequila,
Yes,
then
I don't want to drink that anymore.
I don't want to drink that either. I will do other things like vodka.
I
Um,
had a I had alcohol last night at a restaurant.
oh yeah.
It was a cocktail called The Godfather,
Uh oh.
and
What is
it
that
was
in?
it was great.
Ooh, what's
It
in it?
had a whiskey and Coke and some other ingredients, but I drank it all. The jug was mine, and I was really happy about it.
Wow. I
Yeah.
went to we have a store called Total Wine and More because I
Mm.
needed to get some gluten-free beer so that we could make gluten-free uh, onion rings for some of my
Oh,
kids
because you
which are
frightened
allergic
the
to.
batter of the beer, right?
Yes.
Ah,
And so we
ah,
use gluten-free flour and everything like that, but I needed a
right,
gluten-free beer and you cannot find it anywhere. Anyway, so I went
right.
there, but they have also, the little totally off topic, but that's okay. Hey, welcome. The like mini bar stuff, that are like the 1.5 ounce, they're just basically a shot type of size of drinks.
Mm,
You know what I'm talking about?
hmm.
They have a huge selection near the checkout of whiskeys, vodkas,
What you can try.
spirits, liqueur. Yeah. So and some of them some of them could be like $7-8 for just a shot, but
Mm.
some of them are like 99 cents or $1.99, something like that. And so I picked up a handful of things just to try because I was like, hey, this is better because if I like this, I will buy
I'll
more
buy
in a
one.
bigger
Yeah.
bottle. If and I've only spent a little bit if it's nasty. So I bought a
Mm.
whole bunch of different things. There's this one called Scatterbrain, except it's not. I don't think it's spelled all that way exactly out. But it was vanilla cake pop. I think whiskey flavored whiskey. Dude, dangerous, 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 because it tasted literally like vanilla cake mix.
Yeah.
And it was super smooth. And so like I could drink a lot
Oh
of that and
dear.
I think that's one of those that you would
That
go
is
like,
very
"Oh, this is
dangerous.
great."
Just knock it
Yeah.
back. Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, I also had a couple of things that were just disgusting. I did try a tequila, and I was like, nope, nope, not doing it. Can't do it. So okay. Uh, oh, hey Badger, you're late. You were watching Delicious in Dungeon. You
Great
watched that, right?
anime. They have so many episodes. Netflix just keep churning them out for that. It's a long anime series, but it gets better and better. Yeah.
Chris, I'm going to agree with you on the Surge scene. I like Bronson Pinchot. I think Perfect Strangers is outstanding.
Come
So
on, get the
happy
fuck
when
out
you
of here.
happy dance. When he went, um,
Get the F out of here.
Axwell,
Axwell.
I just yeah, with him
I
and
love
Joseph
Surge.
Gordon-Levitt trying to. Well, I like Surge too. I like that character. I can agree that it was just that scene felt very. I liked it more when they were touring the house and you get little bits of him here and there and stuff, and him like having the little, I don't know.
Mm.
Bunny Dojo watched both seasons of Schmigadoon. Um,
Schmigadoon.
yeah, not getting season 3. I they were gonna do Phantom and Les Mis. That would have been great. I was struggling with season 2. I didn't finish it. I loved season 1. Did you watch any of it, Ruben?
Nah.
Okay.
I watched episode 1, and I was like, yep, it's not for me.
You're not into Broadway musicals, are you?
Some, but not generally something I gravitate towards. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Uh, Beverly Hills Cop 3 had George Lucas in it.
Yeah, it was like a cameo. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like him walking by or something, and they talk to him.
Yeah, it's like, is that George Lucas? And it's like, yes, it is.
Hey, Shiny's here. Morning.
Was that?
That's awesome that you started sugar. Ruben, have you started sugar? No, you suck. Okay.
I don't have an Apple subscription, so it means I have to go into screeners, which means I have to need to watch it through a PC and a HDMI connected to the TV, which it's just effort.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah, I still have all of my subscriptions, and it is
yes. I
just,
can't afford all of those.
dude, it was just, yeah, it's getting expensive.
Yep.
Beverly, oh, here's the title: Beverly Hills Cop 4, decades later.
Yeah, it still would have been a better title. Yeah.
Ruben, this is well, wow, this even the channel name, Save Lockwood and Co. Best thing watched this week was a canceled show called Lockwood and Company. Yeah.
I loved Lockwood and Co. Sad.
Yeah, another
Another
casualty.
Another one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Badger, the boys has jumped the shark for you. Can you sexually gross for no plot reasons? I get that it's no longer enjoyable to watch too. They are running out of ways to shock people, I think.
Except episode 5 had the sheep.
This is true. See, that was the thing, that they brought in something different again. And I was like, yeah, I'm enjoying this. Oh, okay, Ruben, do we find it hard to choose a TV show from all the streaming services these days?
Yes, I find it hard which one I'm going to choose and devote time to because there's so many. I get stressed out about, I really should review this. I really should review this. I really should review this. And I'm like, and then I just go back to something stupid like we're watching Grey's Anatomy because I don't want to choose any of them.
Yeah, when I'm not watching something to review, it's actually kind of, I get like overwhelmed, I think, because I don't know what I'm in the mood for.
Because if you have screeners, then you're like, okay, I'm going to watch this.
But, yeah, well, and I also have to balance what I'm watching, especially if my wife is there. Like, does she want to watch this?
Yeah,
you know, and honestly, she watches a lot of crap. Not that she chooses, that I watch.
That you have to watch
that
she
is exposed to. Yeah,
and then she's like, "Oh, it's book time."
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So, but there are some where she's like has put her book down because she's become so intrigued by them, which that's outstanding because I think your wife has done that as well. Like started watching and then like,
damn it, I'm invested. I love it when I get her invested in horror because like, yeah, it's fun. It's funny.
Yeah. Someone who knows upcoming events engaged more. Chris is the end of episode 3 is that all bets are off for House of the Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe I need to watch the second half of that episode then.
Hey, Andre, welcome. And loves Trinity also.
Oh, that's how far back we're in time.
Yeah, we're way
Chris,
back.
hurry up.
I'm sorry. Gabriel, hey, from Scotland. Dude, okay, so the Labour Party is in, the Conservatives are out in the UK. I'm hoping that this opens up some things because I want to move to Scotland. My family wants to move to Scotland. I want to get out of the US before it becomes the absolute crap show that it is just hurtling itself towards. And Scotland is cold and gray, so
cold and wet.
Yes. Is there a really big macrochlorion? Oh, midi-chlorians come from. I love it. Oh, okay. So Bunny Dojo thought the lightsaber battles were awesome. The whip. Whip and kurtosis were in the book.
I said it's probably in the book. Yeah, so that's where that comes from. Yeah. I don't mind them. I like that. I thought it was cool.
Nice. Sith kebabs. See, more and more folk reviewing stuff without having watched or finished it. Yeah, there is a lot of that.
I mean, sometimes that's on the press PR people. We review what they give us, and they don't always give us the whole thing.
I do think it's like it's our responsibility to say we haven't seen the whole thing.
Oh yeah,
you know,
say that. There are
But
definitely some reviewers. I could
don't
name
say
one.
that. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Well, and the other people, though, too, regular people will go and just say, "Oh, this show absolutely sucks,"
The
when you
Rotten
haven't seen the whole
Tomatoes
arc.
episodes are like they judge the whole TV series on one episode.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Yeah. You
How?
got to
No.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yasi also liked the lightsaber fights and stuff.
I will
Um,
say that the Cortosis visor, it kind of looks like another Sith Lord visor, like from Darth Vader or
uh-huh.
what's his face. He headbutts a lightsaber and it shorts out. It's like during a fight, and I thought that was very cool because
Wait,
I'd not,
the lightsaber shorts out.
yeah, for a few seconds, yes, he has got to
Oh,
wait for it to come back. Yeah,
oh,
it was very cool.
ooh,
Yeah,
that's
very
fun.
that was new and that's fun. So I
Nice,
need much more of that. Yeah.
nice. Um, Gabriel, I do have my tickets to see Long Legs. I'm seeing it on Thursday. I could drive into San Francisco on Monday to see it, but I also have work, and so that won't work for me.
Mm,
So, um, Reject Unseen is
is
trending.
trending. What
What
does
is
that
Reject
mean?
Unseen?
I'm not sure I understand the context of that.
Yeah. Okay, so as a major Star Trek fan, it's hard to accept change to established lore.
Mm.
Yep. At the end of the day, a review is just somebody's opinion, and if they're good, it's an informed opinion, but still an opinion. Crochet a while. There was watch a lot of bad movies and TV. Also, yeah, you do have to watch the bad to appreciate the good. But
Sometimes
it's
I'm in the mood for bad, and I enjoy it
absolutely
more because more than the good I watched. Yeah.
yes,
Mm.
yes. Uh, okay, so Bitherian thought Star Wars Andor. Andor had the best arc and direction.
Andor was incredible. I can't wait for this season 2. Physical sets, not shot on the sound stage with the screen. They built the sets,
Yeah.
and it just felt so tangible.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Serkis was incredible in that. We didn't have lightsabers and stuff in that. It was just different lore and story, and it was so riveting. Like I
Nice.
equate to feeling like what I was watching when the original Game of Thrones came out. That was like it felt like an event. Yeah, just
Mm,
great.
nice. To change history is illogical.
You have to say that in a Spock voice.
Yeah. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a
Not a
magician.
magician. I love Star Trek. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Damn it, Soul. I'm a fallen Jedi, not a Sith.
Sol is one of the main characters in
Okay.
the
Okay.
Acolyte. Yeah.
In Beverly Hills Cop 4, Taggart, uh, hey, you know what? He's old. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just.
Yeah. He's really old now. Yeah.
Oh, yep. Shiny. I'm saying
Oh,
what's up.
with that far back, I can't believe.
I know. Hey, well, yeah, we're only 7 minutes back now. I'm doing good. Um, so Save Lockwood and Co. is needs to catch up on the new season of Doctor Who. Have you watched all of it,
I watched the
Ruben?
first episode
Oh
called
yeah.
Babies, and I tapped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm a David Tennant fan, so
Yeah.
it's
Tenant.
hard for me to.
Yeah.
I do like Matt Smith too. But,
I like Matt Smith, but yeah.
yeah. Well, thank you, Bunny Dojo. Yeah, we are
Thank you.
feeling well, and Ruben is mending.
I have to say, it meant a lot to see how many people asked about me and were concerned about me. It was really nice. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Badger finished Dark Matter. Did not like the ending as much. Yeah, it better be the end because the book ends,
Mm,
right? So
hmm
yeah.
But weren't they talking about doing a sequel?
I hope not. It's just a cash grab at that point, and stop. You don't need to, you know. And it's another multiverse movie at that point or show.
Mm-hmm.
Drink, just kidding. Drinks good old fashioned water. Hey, tea and coffee are brown water.
Yeah, I drink water. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just add stuff to it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like sugar.
Also, you wouldn't want to drink our tap water in the UK where we live. It's so hard and full of chemicals and, all that stuff.
Dude, I grew up drunken out of a hose. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna live forever. Um, I got so many chemicals and salt in me that Um, let's see here. Badger saying, in regards to the new UK government, I will simply quote the Who: "Meet new boss, same as the old boss." Well, that typically is kind of the same, but it's a little different. So, and not conservative. So maybe they'll be who have been in charge for a long time, and they got rid of some of the evil things like shipping people off to Rwanda, right, Ruben?
Yeah. Well, they haven't got rid of it yet, but that's the first thing that they're
Mm.
planning to do is get rid of the Rwanda scheme, which was basically sending people back to a nation that has had genocide in the past. Um, and some of those, what's hilarious, some of the people that they were sending back escaped Rwanda to be sent back
To
to a
sit back.
safe haven, which is Rwanda. I'm just like, you people suck.
Yeah. Um, Shiv, do we think that cinema is losing its magic, more quantity over quality?
It's a big question that.
I I'm not sure it's quantity over quality. I think it's just, do we have anything quality?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Because so much people say, I mean, it's all opinions again. Because some people say they're absolutely brilliant, but all the films I expecting to be brilliant are not as good as what we've had before. I feel like an old fogey saying that. They're not like they used to be.
well, you know what too though, that with movies hitting digital so quickly,
Yeah.
I think that's really, I mean, what studios are training the audiences to do is just wait.
Wait.
You can see it for much cheaper in the comfort of your own home, and that's going to destroy cinema. I mean,
Yeah.
going to the cinema, the actual
Yeah.
physical locations.
Yeah.
Um, that
It's already
and then
it's
not
already
enforcing.
struggling. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but in not enforcing, um, quiet rules. Like you need
That's
to come
honestly
through with
that's
a.
one of the main reasons I don't go anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they need to come
Is
with
other
a like
people.
a billy club through the thing, and if they see it with your phone on, you hit the first person you see as hard as you can once in the head. I guarantee everybody else that saw that, they're going to put
Mm,
their phone away. And those
mm,
that don't, well, guess what? You get another example. Soon that
yeah.
will catch on and people will be like, hmm.
Mm,
Or you set them on fire, but that would be disruptive to everybody else watching the movie.
mm.
Ruben, have you watched Meth Gator yet?
No, but I want to.
I know, me too.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of bad things, knowing it's going to be absolutely horrendous and terrible.
Yep.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, I skipped over one. Badger, as a fellow asthmatic, glad you're recovering.
Yeah, I am recovering, but I'm still obviously, as you can hear, struggling.
Top three superhero shows.
X-Men 97, Heroes. What's the one that only had 2 seasons? It was X-Men adjacent. Why do I always struggle with this name? What are your top three?
I would put Heroes in there. Um, I I really liked Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. What is it? Does your
Legion. Hmm.
okay? I There's got to be another one that is not Marvel, or at least
Yeah, I know.
recent. You know what
You're
I
like
mean?
superhero TV series best. Let's see what Google says. Any of the what about the Watchmen?
I didn't watch that. I heard it was really good.
Okay. Moon Knight. That's again Marvel.
Ooh, I liked that one too.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker was great. Yeah, that was good. Well, you know what? The Boys is also a superhero one.
That's very true. I love WandaVision. I love
Yeah.
all the Netflix, um, much darker, like Daredevil and Jessica Jones.
Mm,
They were
Umbrella Academy.
fun. Yeah, yeah. If you go out there, the first couple of seasons of Titans was great.
Oh, okay. Um, do you remember the Tick back in the day?
Yes, that was fun. No, the new
Uh,
take, the 2016 one. So I
oh
guess
no,
that
I'm
is
talking
back in the
about
day.
David. What's his bucket?
Oh no, no. To
Um,
2016, the take was amazing.
Ms. Marvel. Did you say Ms. Marvel? I
I
really
didn't,
liked Ms.
but
Marvel.
that was excellent. Yeah, I couldn't do top three actually. Um, Batman, the original Batman animated series, not the original, the one that has what the hell, it's not Batman Beyond, the good one. Oh my gosh, the guy that's just passed away recently.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I know who
Yeah,
you're talking about.
he's Batman. Jupiter's Legacy. I thought that was really good.
Was that the Netflix show?
Yeah, it was,
I
but
think I.
it's based on yeah,
Uh, uh,
comics and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Well, what's it? Google has in here, which I like. Had it not ended the way it ended, I think I might have been okay with it. But Ragnarok.
Yeah, that was great. Really fun. The Imperfects. There was one season of that got cancelled. I thought that was really different.
Was that which was the Imperfects?
I, I
Was
wouldn't know
that
how to
the
explain it.
oh, I remember. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I started watching that and then it got canceled and I was like, well, I'm not going to finish it cuz
I really like
yeah.
Gotham.
Got Ham?
Yeah, Gotham. Yeah, I like
Okay.
that. Mandalorian. Is that superhero?
Is that superhero? I don't think that's superhero.
Mandalorian's a superhero. It's my
Mm,
superhero.
well, sure. That's space western.
This is space hero. Lois and Clark from
Okay.
the 90s.
Oh, you like Doom Patrol also.
Yeah, I do. A lot. Yeah, that would be in there. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's just too much to choose from when it comes. Hit Monkey, that's coming out with a second season this month.
What is that? That sounds familiar. You talked
It's a
about that before.
Marvel. It's a, is this? How do you explain Hit Monkey? What the hell? It's such a in New York, a monkey finds a path to escape his life of killing, while Bruce attempts to repair the damage to those he's wronged in life. So he's a ghost that follows an assassin monkey around.
Okay.
It's Marvel and it's brilliant. It's so funny.
Oh, you liked Powerless also.
Did
Isn't
I?
that the one? Is that the one that you liked where it was the oh, maybe you didn't. No, there was something like that.
I
There was a.
liked the British
y-
superhero series that just got a second season.
Is that the one that had like the one person doesn't have the?
Yes, everybody's got superpowers, but she doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
that was
This
good.
is this Powerless is the American, I guess, remake of it. Maybe I don't know, or the original. It's got Danny Pudi and Alan Tudyk.
I like Alan Tudyk, but no, thank you.
Okay.
All
There
right,
you
I
go.
think we answered a lot
Yeah.
of that question.
Movies and music both not what they used to be. I I don't listen to the radio anymore.
Radio Gaga.
Oh, dude, I love that song. Um, Badger has a tiny cafe cinema that they've discovered. Ooh, see, we have one. It's an art house theater, but ours is woefully like out of date, and so
Uh,
the seats are just wickedly uncomfortable.
so in my house, I have a 4K projector, a screen that is basically mini cinema that's on the wall with a massive screen, and Lazy Boy chairs with a Dolby Atmos surround sound system. Why do I need to go to the cinema? And so many more people are investing in those. So,
Well, I think there are. I think, and especially as pricing comes down and projectors become more accessible.
and people become more hobbits and stay in their
I
homes.
I saw an ad yesterday for a projector that looks like a little light
Mm.
that it would sit on your like it sit on your nightstand.
Oh, wow.
It
Okay.
looks like
And
just
just
a little
project something.
round,
Okay.
yeah, and it just I mean for your room, which if it's bright enough and has enough contrast in it, then that's great.
I'm still upset that Back to the Future lied to us. We should be having flying cars and hoverboards and holograms everywhere by now.
I want a hoverboard and I want the Nike shoes. I know they made the Nike shoes,
Yes,
but they made them in limited thing and
limited edition and super
yeah,
expensive. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Hoverboard,
Chris,
man.
oh, dude, yeah. Chris Retzlaff votes Legion.
Yeah, Legion's all
Um,
fantastic.
just kidding, messing with us. T. Ankoff, you're nasty. Hey, that's fine. We know you're kidding too. This is part of the banter that we enjoy. So,
Hmm.
thank you. Dark Angel. Is that Jessica
Ooh,
uh,
Jessica Alba.
Alba?
Yeah. Saying that, I literally just watched Dark Angel, Dolph Lundgren's 80s. Oh, tell me in the comments, guys, that you've seen this movie. There's this alien that literally survives on stabbing people in the vein, injecting them with a really high concentrated dose of cocaine, and then sucking up the endorphins through the head that comes out of them. And he is always saying, the alien's always saying, "I come in peace." And the closing line when he finally catches the guy, when Dolph finally catches the guy, and he says, "And you go in pieces, asshole." It's so good. Like that is a missed gem of
Dark Angel
80s.
from
Yeah,
1990.
yeah. Oh, 1990 definitely plays like an 80s movie.
I love the movie poster. Quote, I come in peace. It's
Yeah.
not a close encounter. It's the last.
It's so classic 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, the fact that it's in 1990s, probably that it was made in like 1988 or something and came to cinemas in 1990. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Punisher.
Yes.
Um,
Wait, the movie or the TV series?
I'm sure the series. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what we were talking about.
The movie is fine, but yeah, the series is great.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know what this quote is.
Spoon. I feel like I
Janet.
should know that.
I don't
Damn
know.
it, Janet.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Chris Retzlaff liked Watchmen, and
Batman.
the animated series.
Yes, that.
Oh yeah, Bunny Dojo. There you go. Greatest American hero.
What?
Seriously, William
What?
Catt. You, you you don't know what the
Dude,
greatest.
I don't live in
Believe it
America.
or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so free. No,
No.
dude.
Oh yeah, I've never seen that. That looks horrendous.
Oh my gosh, I own the DVD
No,
of
I'm not
season
watching that.
one.
No, I'm not.
It.
I'm not watching that.
I'm quite certain it does not hold up.
I just saw
But
some images. And no, I'm not watching that.
did you ever see the Netflix series? It was Spanish. It was called The Neighbor or El Vecino.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
it's the
so.
exact same
Yeah.
thing. It's
Oh,
the
okay.
same thing that an alien uh, provides this suit, and then they don't have the instructions and have to figure out how to
Has to
use it
figure out how to
themselves.
use it. I see.
Yeah, yeah.
Funny.
And then Daredevil on, I guess on the. I mean, Bunny Dojo. I'm so happy that you said greatest American hero. That's yes, yes.
That
For
is
those of
funny.
us that are old enough to know and watched it, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yes.
old as shit. Wow.
Oh, Captain Planet.
When these
Uh,
powers combine, I am Captain Planet. There's a ripoff of that on YouTube that you need to watch. It's hilarious.
okay,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna watch it.
it's super.
I didn't
funny.
watch Captain Planet either, though. So
Okay, well, okay,
yeah.
cool. Yes,
Somebody
Smallville.
save me! Come
Except that
on!
series has been tainted since I found out that Chloe was like into.
Oh,
She was literally recruiting kids for her sex
the
slave cult.
Nexium thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that is a disturbing documentary
Mm.
that I saw. Oof.
Mhm.
I'm not sure which one Badger's talking
Which
about,
one?
but I
Yeah,
don't know.
but cool. You're welcome.
Yeah. Skeletor or Red Skull or the Ghost Rider. Oh, so it's a question. I'm going Skeletor.
I'm going Ghost Rider.
Okay, fair enough.
Although funny skeleton. He-Man.
That was awesome. Oh,
Uh,
hey, Badger's old enough to know greatest American hero. That's outstanding. I mean,
Wow.
I'm glad that you're as old as we are. That's outstanding. Um, okay, that's I've reached the end of the comments. We're caught up.
Wow. Cool. Should we talk
Do you have?
about? No, I don't have anything else here.
Okay, yeah. What did you want to talk about?
I don't know. Did we have a movie for this week?
No,
No. Do you want to talk about what we're looking forward to?
sure. Do you want to talk about entertainment news either?
Oh
We
yeah,
can do both.
let's do both. Yeah. Cool.
Okay,
Should we do entertainment news then?
sure.
Okie dokie. I have really sad news or disturbing news.
Oh no.
Um, Literally my second favorite writer of all time has just been accused of two sexual assaults. Neil Gaiman, one by I think like a babysitter that, and
Oh,
another one from a woman he's worked with. Yeah,
oh
Neil
no.
Gaiman. I never expected that. You know, from the writer of the Sandman. I
Yeah.
worry about what's going to happen to the second season of Sandman now because they're busy filming it. He's the writer on it. Uh,
Well, an executive producer also, right?
yeah, executive
Yeah.
producer. I one
Th-
accused is like, okay, maybe that's just trying to get there 15 minutes
yeah.
because you just
Two
don't know
though.
until. But two, I really hope it's not true. But yeah,
That does not bode well. I got to
no,
tell you.
no.
And did you see? Speaking of this, which is anyway, sorry, it's gross. But did you watch the Kevin Spacey documentary? I think it's on Max.
No, but I heard of it. Is it much worse?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it is like it's gonna make it really, really hard for me to watch The Usual Suspects and even Seven.
And I love Baby Driver as well.
Yeah, no, well, and here's the thing: that Kevin Spacey does some phenomenal characters, except the, anyway,
Oh dear. Okay.
yeah. I have some new show news,
Okay. Cool.
if I can. So, I don't know if you actually watched season one of it or not. I did. But the completely made up adventures of Dick Turpin on Apple. Did you watch that?
No.
Noel Fielding? No.
No.
Season one, it's great if you take it in small chunks. If you watch it all at once, it becomes grating to me.
Hmm.
But that has been renewed for season two.
Cool.
Slow Horses season four is coming September 4th to
What
Apple.
this
And
year?
yeah, it is based
Oh,
on Spook Street. That
okay.
that book by Mick Herron. I love that they are just cranking these out.
And I think they keep getting better. Like literally, I think each season has gotten better.
This last one that had the dude from had Elliot from Gangs of
Yeah.
London.
Yeah.
I
It
was
was
like
excellent. Yeah.
that in that
Really good
remember in that
story.
room, that shootout that they had. Oh my gosh, it was so
Yeah.
tense.
Yeah.
There's a French thriller coming to Apple
Mm.
with Melanie Laurent, and it's
Laurent.
called yeah, A l'ombre de forêt. So for all of the French-speaking people, I do apologize. I don't even know what that actually translates to.
Maurice the Baguette.
And then let's see. They have Apple has a limited series called Disclaimer with Kate Blanchett and Kevin Kline. It's coming
Mm.
in October. Limited series. I don't know if I said that, but it's a thriller. But it's also directed by Alfonso Cuarón, so that'll be fun.
Ooh.
And then we are getting our third season of The Reluctant Traveler with with Eugene Levy.
Have you seen season 2?
I have not watched season two yet, but
Okay.
what I was reading for season three is that he made a bucket list type of thing for
Right.
places he wanted to go, and so he's truly globetrotting in this one.
Okay. Wow.
So that'll
That's
be.
awesome.
I hope Dan
I
Levy
like
joins him on
how
some of it.
dry he is.
I yes, but I also like how genuinely nice he comes across.
Oh yeah. Like I don't believe for a second he's one of the people that I don't think will ever find out that he's done anything wrong. Like there's very few Hollywood actors that actually haven't been something. I hope Keanu Reeves stays that way because
Yep.
we need, Lord knows, we need someone to like. It's like, look, they're still good people, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously,
I
right?
think he's one of them. Yeah.
Yes. Um, there is a.
Should
Oh,
I
sorry.
go?
Go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say, I wasn't I've been really nervous about the Borderlands movie, but
Okay.
since reading some stuff, what Kate Blanchett has done, she bought all the games and immersed herself into the world and the lore. Her thumbs are sore because of the controller pad. She bought a PS5 for it and played all the Borderlands games, and she now is like a gamer, but she knows Borderlands now. She's been watching all the like cosplay stuff on YouTube. She's
Oh
truly got it
wow.
in there. So the fact that because she's like playing basically my favorite character, that she's gone in there and gone, okay, let's do this right. I'm kind of excited for the movie now.
That's see from I haven't played the game. I own one of them, and I
Mm,
need to play it. But
mm,
I came into it, so I have nothing invested in it, you know.
mm.
And the trailer made me laugh. The trailer made me intrigued, because I don't have any you know, just
I
it was
still don't believe that Kevin Hart can play the serious character that we need him to be
okay,
for that
okay.
role. Yeah.
But you know, I'm gonna counter that with he did that
Fatherhood?
Netflix, huh?
Was it Fatherhood? Is that what you're
Well, you
thinking?
know, he did that also, which he was great
Uh,
in that. But no,
mm.
this limited series with Wesley Snipes. Do you remember that? Um,
Leslie Snipes, not Wesley Snipes.
no, Wesley Snipes.
Oh, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Well, I do remember that.
It
I remember them together.
it was recently, and I can't remember the name of it.
I think I
Um,
remember enjoying that. Probably said something like, "Oh, he can do serious."
yeah, no, it was. Good Lord, he's done a lot of things. What is?
Yeah,
Oh, because that's producer. I don't
Die
want producer.
Harder.
I want actor.
Season 2 of Die Hard.
Um,
Die Harder.
uh, sorry, True Story. Do you
Oh,
remember that on Netflix?
I
The
think so.
miniseries.
I don't remember the title, but I remember watching it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he was phenomenal in that. I thought he was just like,
Okay.
wow, give us
Well,
more of that.
fingers crossed then. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Um.
Go ahead.
Oh, is it your turn? Is it your
No, no,
turn?
no,
My turn?
no. I spoke a lot.
Okay, cool. First poster for the Terminator anime series. The trailer comes out on July 5th, so the trailer should be out. I haven't watched it yet. The series actually comes out in August 29th, but I didn't know it was from the anime studio that did Ghost in the Shell. So
Oh,
could be really good.
nice.
Hmm. Did you see that Zack Snyder tweeted something?
No, what did he tweet?
His film Justice League is releasing in theaters. Stay tuned for a date.
That's a long time to sit in the movie theater, but I
No kidding.
sat at
That's like
home and watched it.
4.5
So
hours.
yeah, I think it's going to do really well.
I think
I
it's gonna.
hope it.
The Snyder fans will come out for it, won't they?
I hope they do. I hope that this sends a message to any future production studios that Zack Snyder works with
Mm.
that shows just stop trying to limit the guy.
Yeah, let him
Just,
do the long
just
story
yeah,
because
let him do
Netflix
his
is
thing.
doing, I think, in August as well.
Yeah.
And he said, I recently read that he said that he wanted to do the long version, but Netflix wanted the short version, and so again, they're allowing him to do his long version now, but the short version, and I bet you it's 10 times better.
Oh, I'm sure it is. But
Yeah,
the problem is, outside of the Snyder fans, most
mm,
people are probably not going to watch the director's cut because they were already burned by the first two. You know,
exactly.
the
Yeah,
Netflix
yeah,
versions, and
yeah.
that's unfortunate.
Christopher Reeve's son
Uh huh.
will appear in James Gunn's Superman,
Oh, that's cool.
which I think is just a cool little nod to the original. Great. Yeah.
Absolutely, that is that class. That's good.
Hmm.
Um, I saw the movie Kill.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was before this even came out. It was announced that Chad Stahelski, who directed several of the John Wick movies,
Hmm.
him and his production company, 8711 Entertainment, they're collaborating with Lionsgate, who also put out Kill,
Put out.
to
All right.
do an American remake.
No, why?
I don't know. I don't
Come on, Chad. He's got enough on his plate. I don't buy that because, and well, he won't be directing it because he's got so much on his plate.
I don't know if I don't think he might be directing it, but I why do we need an English language one when Kill is widely released?
I can't read. Mm.
I'm against this.
The FDA has approved an Alzheimer's drug that can slow the disease by several months. And this is from Discussing Film via Farner House Amiri, which I presume it's true if it's FDA. But on the picture, they have a scientist, and then they have Sam, whatever the monkey's name was from the Apes trilogy,
Oh
because you know that
no.
you
Oh, Caesar.
because you know
Caesar.
Caesar, yeah, because you
Yeah.
know that was the whole the
S-
reason. Yeah, one, I
Oh.
think it's awesome if the drug does do that for a few months, even staying where you get a
Oh
few
yeah.
months of your family member to be
Yeah.
lucid and be present with you. And if that's the
Yeah.
start, who knows what that drug will be like in 10 years? If you think back to HIV drugs way back in the 80s, it was like it was a death sentence. Now that drug has come on so long that you can live 20, 30 years fine, no problem. Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yes. Or that's the end of humanity. Which, you
Yes.
know what? Fair enough. We've had a good run. I, yeah.
Yeah.
There is a thriller series, and I wish I would have written down where where it's coming. It might be Paramount, uh,
Right.
but it's called The Agency. It's a political thriller that stars Michael Fassbender and Jeffrey Wright,
Hmm.
and now they have also recruited Richard Gere. So you got a kind of a powerhouse here.
Wow, those guys are actors. They
Yeah,
act.
yeah. So I'm excited for this. I think that could be a really, especially if they take their time. You know what I mean, and like really build the intrigue
Hmm.
before kicking into some high stakes stuff. So,
So I've been playing the Erd Tree DLC of Elden Ring,
okay.
um, and it's incredible. And it's the DLC. I have to say, for the price, it's literally like three-quarters of the map of the main, like again, of the main game, like how big the main story was. It's super hard because it's a Souls-like game and it's from software, so it's always going to be. But it's beautiful, brilliant, loving every second of it, even the times I like you're dead moments because I die a lot in this. Incredible lore and story, but George R. Martin,
Uh
who is
huh.
yet to finish the Game of Thrones book that he's meant to be working on,
Yeah.
is has teased that he's doing a movie or TV series on the Elden Ring because he was the writer for the lore and the story
Oh, was he really?
of Elden Ring, which is why Elden Ring is so good because the collaboration between From Software and him built something incredible. So on one hand, I'm very excited, but I'm also super sorry because I honestly believe that he doesn't know how to finish the Game of Thrones, which is why he's been putting it off for so long.
Yeah, I could see that. Hmm. Okay. I have no more news.
Okay. Harry Potter TV show gets showrunner and director.
Okay.
Basically got that one for you because I knew that would make you happy.
I've been waiting, bated breath.
And to give us dates, August the 2nd on Netflix is when we'll get Chapter 1, The Chalice of Blood, Chapter 2, Curse of Forgiveness for the director's cuts of Rebel Moon.
I'm looking forward to him.
Yeah,
So
cool. So,
cool.
what are we looking forward to?
Um. Okay. So Long Legs comes out this week. This
Right.
is the top of what I'm looking forward
Yes,
to.
because it's horror, of course.
Yeah. Is it coming out in the UK for you?
Yeah,
Also?
yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Exploding Kittens on Netflix is coming. I love the game, and
I love the game too.
it's so much fun, and I'm very eager to see what they do. I was just confused when I heard it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely give this a go because if it has any of the joy of what Exploding Kittens is, then let's have a look at that.
Absolutely. Do you have any of the expansion packs for it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, we have
But I
like
know of them. Yeah.
we have 3 or 4 of them. and it is just it's great. Yeah,
When we
one
visit,
has a
we'll
cone
definitely
of
have to play.
shame. One has a cone of shame, literally, that you have to wear.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
So good.
Oh gosh. There is a Turkish second season coming of Another Self to Netflix.
Ah,
Um, I really enjoyed the first season, so I'm looking forward to this one. It's just a friend drama type of thing where three
mm,
women travel to like a coastal town to escape kind of the problems of their life that they were having, and they, you know, so yeah,
okay.
yeah.
On the 11th of July, the third and final season of Vikings Valhalla drops on Netflix.
That's right.
Mm,
That's right. Do you have screeners?
mm-mm,
I haven't even asked.
mm-mm.
So yeah. There's also on the 11th, Vanished into the Night.
Yeah, I saw that.
I am looking. This is
It's a
a
movie, right?
movie. It's a
Yeah.
an Italian movie
Mm.
that I think it's a thriller.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
It's right. Crime thriller.
Mm.
That's my type of
Yeah.
jam.
That's all my stuff on Netflix, but I'm pretty sure there's some Apple stuff that's
Uh,
started running or
Sunny
is about
season
to.
one with
Mm.
Rashida Jones comes
Mm.
out this week, or it starts this week.
Yeah.
Um, I haven't watched it. I've been busy watching Lady in the Lake, which comes
Right.
out next week.
Okay.
Have you
Yes, I was
watched
going to
that?
say I've got the screeners. I've yet to start watching it. Are you enjoying it so far?
It's different. It's
Okay.
weird.
Okay. But
Yes,
Natalie Portman.
she's outstanding, but
Okay.
it's a weird series, man.
Okay.
It's it, I don't know if it's fully grounded or not.
Right. Okay. What about Land of Woman? Because the first two episodes of that has come out already on Apple.
I have not watched it. That's
Oh, first three
Eva
actually.
Longoria, right?
Yeah.
I I didn't watch it. I read the synopsis and it I wasn't feeling
You
it. I
didn't.
don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair.
yeah. That's all I got. Do you
Okay.
have anything else?
I was looking at
Slower
but
week.
that's a little bit
There's got to be
ahead.
more.
So there's Woman in Blues coming out in July.
Oh,
So
on
that's
Apple.
that's yeah. So
Yeah.
stick that one. That looks like it's gonna be really good. That's about a serial killer. So I'm pretty sure it'll be up a lot of people's streets. Just don't be the guy in the cinema that's by himself watching a serial killer.
Why not?
For reasons.
Oh, you know what? Fly Me to the Moon comes
Oh
out this
yes,
week also with
I think that's out here already.
is it really? I mean,
Yeah,
they had some fan events
right.
that you could buy early access tickets to.
Hmm.
Um, but
There. Okay, so July 23rd. So this is a little bit ahead. But Apple have done a TV series of Time Bandits. So it is pitched at kids and family.
oh,
It's
okay.
it's live action. It's 10 episodes, so they've put some time into it. Excuse the pun, but I mean that is so British and quintessential British that I guess they've probably done their own thing. But from the stills I've seen, it looks pretty
we're,
accurate.
we're talking Time Bandits from like the 80s.
Yeah, so the synopsis on this one is embark on a comedic high stakes journey through time and space with a ragtag group of thieves and their newest recruit, an 11-year-old history nerd together. They are set out. They set out during a thrilling quest to save the boy's parents and the world. So in Time Bandits, it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. They were small persons
There, yes,
that
yes,
were the bandits, and then they kidnapped this boy to help him, and it's just an adventure through time, really.
yeah.
Um,
It's a Terry Gilliam film,
yeah,
so
it's Terry
it's
Gilliam, so it's bonkers and out there. Yeah,
um. What is that coming to?
Apple.
Really? Okay,
Mm,
I'm gonna look for see if I have that. I wanted to, this is already out,
mm,
um, and I didn't do a review on it because I watched it at Sundance, but then it was like one of the last ones that I was watching, and I didn't get a chance to write down my thoughts. But it's called Thelma. and it's in theaters. I kid you not, you need to knock over people to go watch this. It is
Really?
such a funny and feel good movie. It is a um, heist comedy chase movie with an
Mm.
old woman as the star.
Yeah, this is not showing here,
Oh man, it is.
and it's not even on the list coming soon.
Oh wow, it
Mm.
is. It's like I was looking forward to it when we saw it at Sundance,
Mm.
and then when I watched it, it like surpassed expectations
Okay.
because it was just super cute, so much fun. She is June Squibb, who plays Thelma, is just she's got some great timing. Richard Roundtree is one of his last performances. He's in it,
Oh
and
wow.
so it's. I mean, you even have Clark Gregg in it, and Fred. What's that dude's name? Heschinger, who was in the first season of White Lotus. He was also in The Woman
Oh
Across the
yeah.
Street, or The
Okay.
Woman in the Window, or something like that. So
Yeah.
just it, dude. If you can, go see this. It's been out for a couple of weeks in the U.S. already, but yeah.
Yeah. If it comes around, I'll definitely try.
Okay,
Hmm.
cool.
That is
Anything else?
everything. No.
Okay. Let's. I'm sorry. I'm go back to the comments. We got a bunch that are stacked up here.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, yep, Badger. Going back to what you were talking about with news, Neil Gaiman. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's really
Power
sucking news.
corrupts.
Yeah.
It did.
Absolutely.
Oh, Worst Roommate on Netflix season 2. I haven't watched it. My wife was telling me about it though. She had sat down to start it, and it was the first season was crazy. So this is
I'm glad to hear the second season is good. Okay.
it's harrowing too. I mean, it makes you not want to.
Yeah, I watched a bit of it and I was like, I can't. Yeah.
Okay, Gabriel has a Colin from Accounts. It's an Aussie comedy. Really, best show you've seen in a while. Have you heard of this one, Ruben? Colin
No,
from
no, no,
Accounts.
I haven't. Yeah.
Yeah, 2022. I don't know if it's playing on Paramount
Okay.
Plus here in the U.S. and it's got Patrick Brammall. He's I've seen him in a couple of things. Yeah, I like him. Okay. Bunny Dojo, Greatest American Hero, one of the favorites as a kid. Oh, yep. So long ago, VHS tapes cost $25. Yeah, I recorded
Wow.
all the episodes and oh, you recorded them. So it was like a teleplay in your head. That's or an audio play in your head. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Badger or Ruben, what do you think from Badger? Is there any chance of Wesley Snipes appearing in any future Blade media?
Yes.
So do you think we're getting a Blade movie?
Yes. When it eventually comes, I don't think we'll have Wesley Snipes, but I think in Deadpool, we
Oh,
might have a cameo. Yeah,
oh, that would be cool.
Hmm.
Do you think you'll kill him?
probably. It'll be in an alternate world or something. Yeah.
Well, the katana fight would be awesome.
Yes, that's true.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Snyder Justice League from Chris is saying I think is a part of a function that highlights his movies. So, yeah, it's going to be for a theater. I think it'll be as one movie, and I think it'll be great. I mean that's
Mm.
yeah. What's happened to the American remake of Train to Busan? Well, hopefully it's never
Hopefully,
happening.
it died a death. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris said it flew off the rails. I really hope so. Yeah. Um, last time you saw Richard Gere died in a classroom. Well, okay. Um,
Wow.
the Agency, Paramount. Oh, okay. Paramount Showtime. It's a reboot of the old CBS. I don't know if it's a reboot or not, but okay. Yes, thank you. It is coming to Paramount Plus and Showtime.
Oh, coming. It's not out yet.
No, that's the one that I was talking about that has Jeffrey Wright and Michael Fassbender already in it.
All
That
right.
Richard Gere was signed to. Yeah.
Right.
Um,
Okay.
Badger always watches serial killer movies alone with a notepad.
Nothing weird about that.
I do it too. Because I
You
just
know,
use
like
voice recording.
How to Commit a Murder. That's where I have a notepad for.
There's a book that I was reading called "Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone." Um, that
Wow.
was yeah, it was good. I haven't finished it, but because it got a little long in the tooth. But anyway,
Okay.
Australia has always had some good TV. Heartbreak High or Powall's.
Yeah, I think I've seen a few episodes of Heartbreak High.
Okay, I have not.
Hmm.
Um, I seem to watch a lot of UK shows. Yes, because I don't like American TV at all.
I
Uh,
watch more American TV than Chris does.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Favorites: Luther, Idris Elba, because he is a beauty of a man. Um, I like Dairy Girls.
Yeah, you do.
But
Yeah.
you know what? There's even outside of UK. I mean, gosh, I would have to go through like a big
Like
list.
Slow Horses, that's British, but it's not.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I love
that's
that.
like one of your favorites. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
IT Crowd.
That is not on Netflix anymore in the U.S. I am
Oh
so upset.
no, that sucks.
I was cleaning up my office yesterday, and I tried to put that on, and it was like nope. And I went, dang it. So I put on Northern
Oh,
Exposure, which is now on Prime in the U.S. So
the Monties, the Mounties.
no, what?
Oh,
No, guy.
I was
Uh,
thinking due south. What's?
oh no no. Northern Exposure. The doctor who goes to Alaska as part of his offsetting of his tuition type of thing, and he gets stuck there, and then
Oh,
loves it.
is it a
You don't remember?
series?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh,
Like 6 or 7 seasons, I think, and
holy
it
crap!
couldn't be on streaming for the longest time because they couldn't work out the streaming rights to the music.
Oh, oh
Yeah.
wow. Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I
uh,
haven't seen that. Hmm.
oh my gosh, John Corbett plays
1990s.
a DJ,
Wow.
and he's so good. He's like this Zen type of dude, kind of like what in Serendipity. You know his
Mm,
character in Serendipity,
mm,
where he plays
okay.
the sitar, not the sitar. I don't know what he plays. It doesn't matter. But he's kind of like that, dude. You should check it out. It's a great show.
I have to pay
So
for it. Mm,
okay, and your
like per
battery died.
episode. What?
Oh,
My
it's not
battery
free. It's not on
died
Prime.
again? No,
Oh,
it is on Prime, but you have to rent it. My
oh,
battery died again. What is
I
going
guess
on with my camera today?
I don't know. Um, Diefenbacher. Oh, that was okay. So Gabriel was talking about um, with Richard Gere. Badger liked Due South. I don't think I watched that. Which yeah, Canadian humor, so dry. What's the gas station one? I don't know which one that is. Maybe somebody else will know. Um, Ruben, are you okay? Badger wants. Oh, you can't even hear me. I'm sitting here wasting this. Um, going back to uh, like shows. I also like Icelandic, uh, Norwegian, Swedish, any crime thrillers like that. Um, Ruben Badger wanted to know if you were okay because you should move sometime.
Yeah, no, I'm not
So
okay, guys.
yeah. Um, okay. Hey, I think we're done. You think we're
Okay.
done?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much
Don't
for
forget,
joining us.
join the Patreon, and you can
Yes.
give us your best Ghostbusters joke, and then next week we'll announce the winner. Okay.
It's completely subjective.
It is, but
There's-
I don't know. We can. I'm sure we'll find one that we both laugh at.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
that's the
Yes.
best. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh gosh, but everybody, hey, we really do thank you. It's great to be back alive. We have missed
Alive
uh,
and live.
live and yes, exactly, alive. Yeah, so we missed you the last couple of weeks. We didn't even chat together very much
No.
in person, so this has been good.
Mm.
Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Ruben with the Ruby Tuesday, me, Chris, Movies and Munchies. We have our Patreon, which Ruben was talking about, where you give us your best Ghostbuster joke. For those of you in the US, you don't even have to, you just join at the free level. That's totally fine. So we can avoid lottery laws and not get fined or anything like that.
Yeah.
Those can
Anyway,
get
let's just
hefty.
say because it would be unfair if one person had to pay
Sure.
and others.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
just
So it
join
doesn't matter.
on
Yeah.
the free. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you like it, stick around. Maybe join at that £1 level.
Mm.
But we do love them. Love our Patreons. You said over 100 videos there. We're adding X-Men 97 this week.
I dropped the top 5 bearded ones today.
Nice. I well, I hope everybody enjoys that one.
Mm.
Yeah,
It was good fun. Yeah.
it was good fun. Yes.
Took a bit of editing because we had many options and honorable mentions.
Yeah, and and mine Ruben disagreed with. My
Yes, I
number
did.
one.
Yes, I did.
I don't care. I stand by it. Gabriel liked Eric. Thanks everybody for joining us here. Be safe. Yep. Cheers. Awesome. We are so glad you were here. Drinking game idea. Every time they say to me,
my
my
X-Men.
X-Men.
That's what
Oh my
Xavier says in the
gosh.
original 80s one, except in 97, not much.
Well, but my X-Men, dude.
Yeah.
What Magneto says it
Oh,
so
Magneto
many
says
times.
it. Yeah.
Good
Okay.
God.
Yeah, so you would
Yes.
get sloshed.
Yeah, you would. You'd call the hospital there. All
Yeah.
right. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Thanks, Bunny Dojo, as well. Everybody, we appreciate it. We will see y'all next week. All right. Take care.